following is a production of Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions. Welcome to the Wright Chrysler Dodge Ram pregame show. Just like the big game, you have to be prepared. And the same holds true when it comes to buying your next vehicle. So be prepared by going to WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com. That way you're ready to go when you hit the lot. Now it's time for us to get you ready for the big game. The Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram pregame show starts now.
Well, good evening, football fans. Welcome to the big broadcast here on the NetSN. I am your host, Larry Pearson. As you see right now, we got some cheerleaders out there. It is a pink out, and I want to say congratulations. Just before we came on here, DJ Barnes accepting his Texas Ford Dealers Player of the Week a few moments ago from week number 3, I believe it was, and a well-deserved honor. And I tell you what, he had a great week the last couple of weeks. He probably could have had himself another one of those pieces of hardware. So congratulations, DJ Barnes, right there. It is the pink out here tonight, and you see some of the cheerleaders out there. They got some balloons. I think we're going to have a balloon release here. And, with the pink out and everything, and breast cancer awareness here this week or the month of October. And also, anybody that, has anybody been affected by the terrible disease of cancer, knows all about it. I know I have. A lot of my family, my mother passing a pancreatic cancer. And so, it's just, it affects a lot of people in life out there. So, thoughts and prayers to everyone that's ever had to go through that. It's not a lot of fun, that's for sure. So, God bless everybody out there for those folks that are going through a tough time and maybe now or have lost someone in the past. And we got to the balloons being released, as you can see here on the camera. See if we can get some of them through the window there. I don't think we're going to get too many through the window, but there you go, folks. But, the balloon release here on the pink out here tonight. And God bless everybody, and thoughts and prayers out to anybody that may be going through a hard time with that right now. Right. So here we go. It is a great football game that we're going to get to here this evening. The San Augustine Wolves are in town to face the Shelbyville Dragons here. And this is a big game here for the San Augustine Wolves. And the reason I'm saying that is because the Wolves are getting some of their guys back that they didn't have last week. Talked to Coach Barnes shortly there. He thought last week that the Wolves played a very, very good game on defense. And, I thought the Wolves played a good game. Every time they got some momentum, though, just like the Garrison Bulldogs just found a way to pull that momentum back away from them. And I think Coach agreed there. But he thought they played a really good game on defense. And he thinks they match up very well with the secondary matches up very well with the outside receiver, with the receivers here for Shelbyville. So that should be a good matchup to watch here along the lines tonight as well. Now, another big one that's going to be a big one here tonight for the ball game too is going to be that across that front line, because the San Augustine Wolves have a very good front line out there as well, and so does the Shelbyville Dragons. They have a good offensive line, offensive defensive line, both those ways working really well there for both of those squads. So that's going to be a big key matchup to watch there as well. So a lot of good things that are going on here tonight, and the new quarterback there for the San Augustine Wolves, as well as the San Augustine Wolves, are going to go with Cartwright. He will be back there at quarterback. Tamorian Cartwright, I know he's a talented individual, and he's good back there. So Coach going to a little bit of experience back there, moving some things around, because they still do have a couple guys that are going to be down. But I think that Coach thought this is the best decision right now, and I know that that's going to be good for the Wolves coming up here tonight. Now, we did have a good conversation with Coach Wallace at the Breakfast with the Coaches show. That was on Monday, so we'll have that coming up for you as our pregame interview with the coach right here on the Wright Chrysler Dodge Game pregame show. So stick with us, folks. More to talk about here under the pregame show. We'll be right back here as it's just about ready to go for kickoff for Shelbyville and San Augustine right here on a NetSN.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. They can come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with Best of Nacogdoches and Best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
All righty, folks. Welcome back here to the Piney Woods Area Coach Show from the pizzeria, enjoying some lasagna. That's what I had today here, and it's been such a crazy day here, but having a lot of fun. And we love coming down here for the coach. And with me is Coach Wallace of Shelbyville Dragons. And I tell you what, Coach, I was keeping up with you guys on the ball game there. And it was what an exciting game it sounded like it was once again for the Shelbyville Dragons. So tell me a little bit about how that all come together for a 1-point victory there in Timpson over a tough squad.
It's just back and forth. They have J.J. Garner was back last
Yeah.
week, and he's an unbelievable
Yeah, that
player.
kid's good.
He's a good kid. We had interactions between the game. Just good job here, good job there. And he's an unbelievable athlete. I thought that the Timpson Bears played really hard. Did a lot of good things. Quarterback number 3 is one of the fastest kids we've seen on the field all year.
Parker?
Kid. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I think that's
good
who
names, good with numbers.
Yeah.
But he can run. I mean, he can flat out run. And they have a few guys out. We have several out on the defense side, missing 5 starters going to that game. So we knew we're going to be in, I don't want to say a bind. We're going to have guys in different positions.
Right.
And so guys that haven't played there got shuffled around and been on the field for us maybe, but in different spots and understanding new things. And defense forced 2 turnovers for us, got 1 stop on 4th down. And, at times we thought we played really well. It was a track meet, though. It was back and forth, up and down. Just kind of one shot after the other. It was we opened up the scoring in the first quarter, and it was kind of slow at first, and then all of a sudden a ton of points were scored, and it was kind of like that in the second half. I think we scored 30 points in the last 15 minutes or something. It was just one of those games where it was back and forth, and who had the ball last.
Right.
And so our kids played extremely hard, fought the entire game. You come down to the last minutes of the game and just kind of going through this. He had Hunter Harvey that had 8 receptions for 150 yards, and John Mathis had 11 receptions and 35 yard. He had 2 touchdowns. Hunter had a touchdown. Tanner was over 100 yards. He had a touchdown. And then we had Ronnie at 79 and Geechee at 60. And it's kind of it's kind of like we talked about. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about Geechee. I think he had 9 catches for 177.
Right.
Our offense really allows us to take what they're giving us. The last 2 weeks, our running back has had more receiving yards than rushing yards.
Right.
He's still been over 100 yards in both games, but it's come in different ways, and it's what it allows us to do, and it allows us to get way deeper in the playbook with number 11 back there. I mean, young man threw for 500 yards and 4 touchdowns, and rushed for 119 yards and 3 touchdowns, and so.
That's what he did this past week compared to what he did the week before, where he was the player of the week again.
Yeah,
so
and
that's
so
awesome.
it was just unbelievable to watch number 11 right now. He's on fire, and hopefully he stays that way. And we keep playing well up front. We did a good job. They're athletic, man. They were extremely athletic in a lot of different spots on the field, and so. They did a great job of making us be patient and take what they give us and work the football down the field. We got over the top on them once. Other than that, we just had to do a good job within the offense and DJ understanding when they're blitzing and not blitzing, our offensive line picking it up, and being able to work the football down the field. And we had a little injury. Kid was okay. Had an injury early in the game that kind of sputtered our run game a little bit. Our tight end H-back rolled his ankle, Aiden Shields, and so we used him sparingly from the second quarter on. It just had to give him a different look, and it caused us to throw the football a little bit more. And again, DJ, I mean, he threw it really well. His completion, I don't know what his completion percentage was. He was 37 of 45. So whatever that comes out to be,
that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I think he's at like 79% of the season.
Yeah.
And so just for our receivers, I mean, I think we had 1 drop, in 45 attempts.
Wow, that's good.
And so it's really hard to be able to execute like that, throwing the football. And we're just, we're proud of those guys for playing hard, not losing faith, believing. And coming down to the wire, we scored with 18 seconds left to get within 1, and then we went for 2 and got it with 18 seconds left. And it's just kind of one of those things. Somebody asked me today, the guy from the Detroit Lions,
right? Coach Campbell.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like you know you're like Coach Campbell up there. We can get in those situations. It's win or go home.
Right. Exactly.
We feel like at the 3 yard line, we have a pretty good opportunity to punch it in with number 11 back there, not taking away from anybody else's great players. Again, number 8 from Timpson is special.
Yeah.
They have other kids that are really good football players. We just feel really good, about the things 11 can do for us and put us in a good spot with the other guys around him. And so it's worked out for us.
Right.
We're
Well,
just
Well, I do know because now I got to meet a couple of those young men, and then I got to meet somebody else last week or so, and then Jose Gonzalez, and so how my line do I know Jose? He was telling me how much he loved being part of it, So the line had to do some really good work out there for you
oh
guys to
no
keep
doubt.
going
I
out
think we
there.
dropped back 45 times and didn't have one sack.
There you go. That's my line right there.
So
Good job, line.
some of those were turned into scrambles, so we could have caught a few more passes.
Right.
But out of 45 pass attempts, so it could be somewhere around 50.
Mhm.
I don't think we had one sack.
That's awesome.
We were able to when we had the H back and they were able to run the ball, and Timpson did a good job in the box of mixing up their fronts and shifting late and trying to confuse our guys up front. But they work hard. They take some pride and some ownership in the
Mhm.
line of scrimmage, and they try to get after you. And so it's fun coaching those guys and working with them. And we told them today, you guys do all the work, all the dirty work, all the grinding, and get the least amount of glory.
Right.
But our skilled kids and understand that if it wasn't for those 5 guys up front, that they wouldn't be able to do the things that they do. And I think that's what makes our dynamic really well. I mean, you don't hear our kids jumping on linemen. You got to block, or you got to do this, or you got to do that. It's a team effort because there's times where receivers don't block, or they don't catch a ball, or they false start, or they do things.
Right.
And nobody's out there trying to mess up. And so I think that the team dynamic is really good. And then again, I mean, defensively, I know it was 58-57.
But you guys played a
Um,
lot of plays out there. I mean, if you had a lot of them,
yeah,
they had a lot
I
on
mean,
offense too. Yeah, because
I can tell you, we had
that's what a lot of folks don't understand
let's
is
see,
when
where's
you
that
run the type
report
of
at?
offense that they
We
do,
had
they have some
83.
defense.
Yeah, we had 83 snaps, and they had 48
Right.
snaps.
Yeah.
And so you go and take. This was probably the week that we had the most kids playing both ways.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 or 7 kids playing both ways for us.
Oh
Friday
wow.
night to where they're normally not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Had somebody asked me today, what do y'all do for conditioning? Y'all looked okay at the end of the game. Y'all didn't look
Oh,
fatigued. Kids just work hard.
summer workout.
They just kind of get after it, and want to be able to put themselves in an opportunity to win a game, and that's what we did Friday.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's been a whole team effort there because I know, like, you're a Texas fan, I believe, and so I was listening to yesterday and got on all the message boards. Who's to blame? Who's to blame? I was like, there's nobody to blame. That was a Texas loss. That was a team loss.
Yeah,
It's a team win. It's a team loss.
I will have to say, Gig'em.
Yeah, yeah, Gig'em. No, that was pretty good.
I'm an
I'm a
A&M guy.
I'm a
I'm
A&M
not a
too.
Texas hater, but I am an A&M guy.
I,
But
I
I thought Georgia had a great plan. I mean, come out and you Texas is throwing a lot of outbreaking stuff, and Georgia's on top of it. And I think they changed that a little bit in the second half, and were able to complete some balls. Thought that Georgia's blitz package was really good.
mm-hmm.
Confused some of them up front, confused the quarterback a little bit, held on to some balls, thinking that he was getting pressure even sometimes when he wasn't. And so very, very well executed from the Georgia Bulldogs standpoint. Didn't get to watch a ton of the game. Had my son's birthday party
Right.
this weekend. Happy birthday to little dude today.
There you go.
But we got to watch a little bit of it. From my perspective, that's what I saw. They just made Quinn Ewers uncomfortable in the pocket.
Right.
He wasn't able to do the things that they normally do. Georgia took away some of their favorites, and they had to go to other stuff and just a little slow to it. And by the time Georgia had a lot of momentum, just SEC is a tough world to live in.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing
No
than what
doubt.
they get into. But yeah, it was some good football there, and I know that's good. My buddy Shire's a little down on that, but yeah, I'm an A&M guy too, and I didn't think I didn't want to upset him. I thought Texas would maybe lose that game, but I didn't think it would be like that really. But anyway, but yeah, that's some good stuff. But yeah, Coach, I'll tell you what too, real quickly because I'm gonna let you get out because I know you got stuff going on with your boy and I want you to get home there. But San Augustine coming up this week, and San Augustine took a little lump on the chin last week against a good Garrison squad. But I tell you what, San Augustine, coaches like you guys are missing quite a few of their starters out there, for some injuries and stuff. But they get a few of those guys back. Like I said, this is a dangerous team. They got a great defensive front. They can run the ball pretty quick. They're very athletic out there. I don't know a lot about the Wolves, but I mean, this is a team that you definitely got to watch out for even if they are 3-4 right now.
Definitely, and that's something that we're not looking about. I mean, we're not talking about is their record. They have a lot of guys that have been hurt. They've had a lot of guys they've been missing off and on throughout the season. And then this is a big game. These two communities are pretty close to each other.
Right.
Kids are pretty close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And so, this is you don't take it any different than a rivalry game.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of emotion that ties into this game, and so it's it's something that you don't overlook. And we talked about it at practice. You got to find a way to be 1-0. You're playing a very quality opponent. They're extremely athletic all over the field, from their big guys to their skill guys. They move well, they run well, they do a lot of things that can hurt you. They just are unbelievably athletic from receiver to running back to D-line. Like you talked about in the box, man, they're explosive.
Right.
It's a tall task. It's not something that is here. All coach, St. Augustine's 3-4.
Right.
Like you mentioned, this and that. That's not the case.
No.
And they got dudes, man.
Yeah.
You get a couple of those guys back, and you're looking at a completely different football team.
Yep.
And so it's going to be a battle. We know that. Everybody inside of our building knows that, and it's one of those things that we got to go out and we got to be able to play well.
Yeah, the San Augustine Wolves coming in here too, and like I said, they had a rough loss last week, but I know that they're going to be ready to roll coming into this ball game here, and take nothing away from their offense that they have out there. They can really get down the field quick. That's what's so good about it. And then their secondary, it just seems like their secondary is just annually just awesome all the time too. So that's one thing. If you got to pass a game like what you guys have there, you have to really be careful how you plan that out, because they have some guys back there that can really cover on like a shelf or even a cover two. They're really good at disguising that.
Yes, sir. They are. They're good on the back end. They're athletic. We got to be precise. We got to give DJ clear looks and understand what defense that they're giving us, what they're showing us, what the roof looks like, what underneath, who they're dropping, where they're blitzing, and different things, and do a good job of giving him a concept that puts him in a good situation.
Right.
And I think that that's something that DJ's been able to handle this year. We go into the second half of the Garrison game, and we're running stuff from 4 weeks ago that we haven't practiced in 4 weeks.
Right.
We're looking back at those kind of things, and he's able to pick it up and handle it on the fly. The man, Coach Meeks, walking in the building.
There you go.
And just it's been fun, watching him and be able to handle the things and the way that he does it. And so it's he understands the tall task, and everybody in our building that knows the head coach as well as he does over there, being his uncle. And
Yep.
so it's a big game, man. It's huge, not just from the standpoint of Coach Barnes being DJ's uncle and that relationship and being family, just being tight. It's a big game.
Right.
It's a rivalry game. It's a district game.
Huge game.
You could call this district the SEC if you
Right.
wanted to. It's tough week in and week out, and you gotta be able to lace them up.
The other games going on here, like another one, Timpson and Joaquin. That is going to be just one crazy, awesome game down there, too. So that's another one to watch out.
Everybody tried to say Joaquin's not going to be very
I think Coach Jones liked that because they are.
They hard. They always have. They play with a lot of pride and a lot of emotion, and those kids just flat get after it. They think they can win, and that goes a long way with kids.
Right. Definitely.
If they believe in themselves, they believe they can win games. They give themselves a chance.
Yep.
And so that's going to be a great football game.
All right, and just so you know, folks, Shelbyville at Joaquin, Halloween night on Edison. That's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I just so love it. All right, Coach, well, I know you got your boy's birthday. Happy birthday to him, and thank you so much for being down here. And I talked to Coach Wager, too, and he told me he does a little bit with the defensive line, so maybe we got to fix the defensive lineman to have breakfast. That way he could come down and have breakfast with us on Saturday.
He got to wake up early enough to do that first. Got to get him out of bed.
Got to get him out of bed and send him a little text. Hey, Coach, here we go. All right, Coach. Well, thanks a lot to you and the guys. Give it to me before we go.
Go Dragons.
All right, we're going to take a break, folks, and we'll come on back here at Piney Woods Area Coach Show. That's it.
Hello, Shelby County football fans. Wellington Shire's Pierce Productions with your Piney Woods Game of the Week. District 11 is topsy-turvy. Tonight is a matchup of the Big Reds, Shelbyville, St. Augustine. Let's start with the Dragons. They are only lost one game all year, 2-0 in district, state number 15, but the highlight, 2 back-to-back one-point victories over Timpson and Garrison. They are the surprise district leader. And the St. Augustine Wolves, they split their first 2 non-district games, but in the last one, a surprise win over West Sabine. Things look good, but then in district, they've averaged 2 losses, both by 30 points. They're 0-2 in district. They really need a win to get going. So tonight, it's the Dragons against the Wolves. Consider it a Halloween preview. We'll have the Piney Woods Game of the Week on NetSN with Larry Pierce next.
Thank you for joining us on the Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep pregame show. It's time for kickoff, and your kickoffs are brought to us by Shelby Savings Bank.
Shelby Savings Bank has a brand new look. They're proud of where they've been, where they came from starting in 1981, but now they're moving forward with locations all over East Texas to serve you. Will Lucas knows that he's standing on the backs of giants that had a vision for the financial future of Shelby County. And he and his staff are taking that future into new directions with things like mobile deposits. It's the same bank, new look. Shelby Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All righty, folks, back here ready to go for the ball game as the Dragons win the toss and they defer, and they will be receiving in the second half as the Wolves will get the opening kickoff here tonight. Let's talk about a couple of things that are going on in this area here. Of course, let's see, we got St. Augustine, Shelbyville, where we are here. Hemp Hill was at Garrison last night. I think the Garrison Bulldogs were able to get that Bulldog there. Tenaha and Cushing, I saw a few moments ago. That started right around 7. The Tenaha Tigers already have a quick 7-0 lead. Timpson at Joaquin. I tell you what, that is going to be a good one right there over there in Joaquin. Also, West Sabine at Evadale. West Sabine was up 7-0 there over Evadale. It's a good district matchup going on for them down there as well. Other games in action going on here tonight. So ready to go for some Shelbyville and St. Augustine football here this evening. As I said, I know we heard a lot there from Coach Wallace, but definitely did talk to Coach Barnes a little bit about the ball game and the team here beforehand. And like I said, he got a couple of changes out there from what we saw last week. So I'll be ready to see a few of those here tonight. But should be a good ball game here for the Wolves. I think that they are trying to find out that little niche here. Is they've got a couple guys out and trying to make sure that everybody is good and healthy and get everybody in their best as possible. So here we go with the opening kick. See if I can get my light to work before we get the kick going here, huh? How's that? Here we go. Kick is on the way, and it's a good deep kick back, and it will be taken back there at about the 20-yard line for the Wolves. Good coverage there, but the Wolves break it through down the sideline there for St. Augustine, trying to push it down the sideline there. Nice job there by the Wolves. Get it all the way down there, down the line there. That is Burrell. Nice return there, getting the Wolves set up a big time here with a good, well, just what happens when you change the battery, huh? St. Augustine will be starting off here with a good starting field position all the way into Wolves to Shelbyville territory here. Cartwright will be the quarterback down at the 39-yard line of Shelbyville. So the Shelbyville will be ready to go here on the defense. And the Wolves coming to the line. Cartwright's twin back set. For St. Augustine, going to hand off over to the far side. Looking for number 12, that is Burrell. Kendrick Burrell is going to take it up close to the 29-yard line. He may have enough for a first down there. So it'll be another, it is a first down. So already a quick first down here, and already threatening are the Wolves here, thanks to a good start by Burrell. They've gave him that first handoff there. See if they do it again. Into the man comes through. Ball is loose, but he does pick it up. Now tries to find some room here. The Dragon's not able to bring him down, and they'll be out of bounds. But we see some penalty flags coming in. That's number 9. That is Burrell.
He got about all he could out of that run.
Yeah, we've got some penalty flags out there. See what happens. That looks like it may be against the Dragons, and it is. So a penalty flag here against the Dragons. Going to get him good and deep into the red zone here for the San Augustine Wolves as we see what the penalty flag comes down to, and it will go against the Wolves all the way down to the 11-yard line. It's about an 8-yard penalty right there. Not sure what that came down at. It was a 10-yard penalty, sorry. Okay, it was 10. Spotted there. So a 10-yard penalty. First down and 10 here for the Wolves. Cartwright under center. Sorry, he's in pistol formation here. Going to hand off once again. Oh, trying to turn the corner. Same type of play right there. This time, once again, at Burrell, number 9. And he'll take it down to about the 9-yard line for a gain of 2. So down to the 9-yard line, it's going to be a second down and about 8 here after they pick up 2 for the Wolves. Cartwright taking his time, getting that big offensive line to come up there, see if they can punch it in here. And off first through, and nobody going to get in there. Nice job there by the Wolves as Mosby takes it right up the gut for 9 yards there for the touchdown. And it's a touchdown for Mosby.
Nice fake.
Yeah, it was. I mean, right down the gut there. And I mean, I think somebody might have got a hand on him, but not much more than that. So it's a quick 7-0 lead here for the Wolves, thanks to Burrell and a good kickoff return to get him started. So here comes the extra point attempt. It is up, and it is good. So the PAT is good. So a quick touchdown scoring drive there for the San Augustine Wolves, and it will be a 7-0 ball game. We'll be right back here on the Net SN. Oops.
You're watching the Piney Woods Game of the Week. Tonight, the Shelbyville Dragons take on the San Augustine Wolves. Here on Watlington Shire's Pierce Productions, a part of Net SN.
And we're back here after a 4-play, 39-yard drive, 9-yard run by Burrell. Minute 10 off the clock for the Wolves. And they will get the early lead here, 7-0. And it's going to be a short kick. Oh, short there, try to get the onside kick, but that's going to give Shelbyville very good starting field position right after the 50-yard line. So exchanging good field position here for both teams. As DJ Barnes, who, like I said, if you're just joining us, received his Ford Motor Company Player of the Week award just before the ball game here. So congratulations to him. And he is now out here ready to go. That is going to be Jones in the backfield with him here in shotgun to his right side. And Barnes going to give it to him. Trying to find some room over to that far side, but a good job there by that Wolves defense standing him up. That's number 7 that's in there at running back. That is Ronnie Williams, number 7. And he's going to get 1 yard on that one. Roberts on the stop there. So down to the 49-yard line, gets it into Wolves territory. So here come the Dragons back to the line. This time Barnes going to spread it out. Look like he'll bring some pressure off the edge here. End of the Wolves do, but Barnes pulls it down. Now he's going to run over to the far side. As he's got some room, he pulls it down and gets close to that marker, and I think he's going to get out of bounds over there before he's pushed out of bounds. They're going to stay there at about the 41-yard line. Run down to the 40. So Barnes going to pick up about 9, just short there. So just short of that first down marker there. So it will be a 3rd down and about half a yard here for the Wolves, or for the Dragons, sorry. Harvey comes in, will be a part of a trip receiver set over to the far side. Twin receiver set over there is Aiden going to jump in there as the tight end. So now Williams to the right side. Barnes going to hold himself, looking for some room to get that first down. Finds some there, following that big offensive line. Takes it down to about to the 35-yard line for first down for the Dragons. Ray Jones, first down. So where's he take down to the 35 there? He'll pick up 5. So first down here for the Dragons. That clock rolling down to 9:50. And the Wolves with a quick opening drive here for the score. Yeah. Let's see if they can keep the Dragons out of the end zone. The Dragons trying to answer right back. Williams in the backfield here, shotgun for the Dragons. Barnes bringing Hunter Harvey in motion. Going to give it to him here. Harvey trying to turn the corner, but great job here by the Wolves defense on the edge. Coming around here, that's number 12, Burrell, making a stop right there. And Harvey not able to turn the corner before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 here for Shelbyville. And I think that's going to be the best thing about this one here for the Dragons. Joes are going to have to match anything that San Augustine does, but they're going to have to take their time here tonight. Trip receiver set over to the far side for Barnes. Barnes going to have, good pressure there by the Wolves, and they're going to get him. And a great play there by the Wolves coming in there. Jalen Jackson with the sack of Barnes. And that'll knock him all the way back to the 41-yard line for a loss of 6. Jackson with a big play. He came untouched from that edge over there. Great job there bringing the pressure by the Wolves.
Is this the same team we saw last week, the Wolves?
That's what I was telling you. They were going to be a little bit different this week.
I'll say. Looks like we got a game tonight.
That'll bring them a third down and about 15 now, maybe it's 16 for the Dragons. Trying to answer back here after the Wolves put up a quick score. Barnes, Williams to his right side, or left side, I should say. Here comes
what was that, a false start?
False start. Going to be against the Dragons. Oh, it's going to be against the Wolves. Oh, Dragons get a little bit of help right there.
I didn't see that.
I didn't either. So now they are pointing towards the Wolves. I wanted to make sure, but they said because I've seen it both ways out there. So, so that may bring up a third down and about 13 or so here if they do call it against the Wolves here. And it is against San Augustine. So that'll take it up to the 36-yard line. Brings up a third down and 11 now for Shelbyville and the Dragons there at the 36-yard line of San Augustine. Here's what the Wolves defense is where they need to make these kind of plays right here to get a stop on third down and long. And the Dragons need to figure out a way to get something open here and get some man-man coverage. Barnes looking to pass. Got some time now. Pulls it down, looking to avoid the pressure. Now bringing it back here to the near side. Finally puts it up here. Got a man.
Oh.
And it's in and out of the hands there of the intended receiver. Looked like it might have been fourth down there. Looks like it might have been tipped there by one of the Wolves. So incomplete pass.
Shelbyville's lucky that wasn't intercepted, Larry.
Yeah. Fourth down and 11 for the Wolves. They're down there into San Augustine territory. So try to get it or try to get as much as you can here. I'm sure that's Coach Wallace's thinking. Going for it here, 4th and 11. Barnes, some pressure on the way. And the Wolves done an excellent job with the pressure. Barnes gets away from it. Now going to have to do something with it. He's still dancing around back there. But the Wolves finally, a great coverage sack here by the Wolves. As they bring down Barnes all the way back at the 44-yard line for a loss of 8. So the Wolves get a fourth down stop. That's a heck of a stop there by the Wolves. So a turnover on downs here. The Wolves get it back. San Augustine now will take over. First down and 10 at the 44-yard line. 8:19 on the clock. Okay, now doing some writing down over here, folks. Okay, so first down and 10 here for the Wolves. As they'll take back over, they had a nice 4-play drive there for the score. And then last time they had the ball here, so now Cartwright in. We got to look for some help. Now he's going to pull it down and run. Cartwright. He is very, very fast. You better make sure that you can catch up to him. Once he gets going, it's going to be hard to catch him. He'll take it across the midfield stripe down to the 47-yard line of Shelbyville. That's 9 for Cartwright. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and 1 into Shelbyville territory there at the 47-yard line. Cartwright with that 3-back set. Now moving. Oh, nice job here to the Wolves as the Dragons try to extend the play out there. And now they push him out.
I think he got his first down.
Finally got the first down, but the Wolves had him back there in that backfield, or the Dragons had him in the backfield, but not able to get to him. And Clifton turns on the Jets and turns the corner. He'll have enough for a first down for Shelbyville for the Dragons. For St. Augustine, I've got them backwards here tonight. I don't know what my thing is here, but I'm going to get it right, folks. My apologies. So down to the 46-yard line. So he picked up the 1. That's the second Ray Jones first down of the night here for the St. Augustine Wolves. That's the 3rd. Picking up that 1 there. So here's Cartwright going to hand off, bringing it here to the near side, and a good job here by the Dragons. As trying to get that ball out of there, but Burrell is going to be tackled there. Maybe loss of 1 back to the 47. Good job there by the Wolves defense. The Dragon defense for the loss of 1. So 2nd down 11 for the Wolves. Cartwright and the Wolves now ready to go. Oh, that's going to be an offsides here on Shelbyville, but it should be free play actually. And they're going to have a receiver down on the far end at the 20-yard line. It is complete, and it should still be good, even though it looked like that was a busted play. Everybody kind of stopped. Clifton kept going because he knew that's what you're supposed to do, and it'll be a first down at the 20-yard line on a pass down to the 20 for 27 yards.
Well, the quarterback knew what to do.
Yeah,
he just threw the ball.
Everybody kind of stopped there waiting for a whistle. And it's a first down here. So the flag will be. There will be no flag there. They'll decline the flag. That's first down here, and that's a big play for the Wolves as they now have it down right outside the red zone there. And the Dragons can find some kind of way to get a stop right here. And the Wolves are just putting it down. So Cartwright ready to go. First down and 10 here for St. Augustine. Going to hand off, first man through. Bringing it here to the near side.
He came down pretty hard there.
Nice tackle there by Johnson as the run by Mosby, number 7. That'll take it down to about the 18-yard line. So pick up 2. And that's the one thing that Coach Barnes has at his disposal. He has many people that can carry the rock for the Wolves, and they can do a lot of damage out there. Mosby in the backfield here. Cartwright's going to go under center. Max protect. Now he'll back out. Just a formation here for the Wolves. Cartwright being chased here by Johnson. Now turns the corner on the far side. And he's going to be tackled there back to the 20-yard line, trying to find some good coverage downfield here by the Dragons. It's Cartwright. He'll lose a couple yards back to the 21-yard line, so he'll lose 3. So 3rd down and 11 here for St. Augustine. And tell you what, this is where the Dragons defenses really need to stand up, and they have so far. Keeping it to a 7-0 ball game here. 5:25 to go here in the first. As the Wolves are looking to get themselves a first down here, keep this drive alive. 3rd down and 11. Cartwright ready to go. Taking a handoff. Now sends it over to the far side. Got his man out there. Into the flat. Turns the corner. And going to be close to that first down. See where they mark him down. And I think he'll have it. Nice job there by big number 50. And so they get it out there to Shepard. And Shepard with the pass play for the Wolves takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line for a gain of 11. Nice play there by big number 50.
You see him lower that right shoulder, Larry.
Yeah, I like to see the big guy catch the ball down there and put on some, get downfield. And big guys know how to get downfield. They'll clear a path. So now the Wolves with a first down and goal from right there out of the 10. Cartwright, Burrell. Cartwright's got hold of himself. The ball's on the ground, but Cartwright was able to jump right back on top of it. That'll be a loss there, back to about the 14-yard line. Cartwright is able to drop right back on it. They're just mishandled it a little bit. So second down and goal from about the 14-yard line now for the Wolves. Cartwright. Back to pistol formation. Burrell in the backfield. Trip receiver set here to the near side. Checking out the sideline here. Now coming up. New play here for his offense. Ready to go. Cartwright. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout onto the field. So we'll take one with them. 4:18 onto the clock. It's 7-0, and the Wolves are driving. First down or second down and goal from the 14. We'll be right back here on Net SN.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make 'em shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know where.
Alrighty, we're back here, ready to go after the timeout. Second down and goal from the 14-yard line for Cartwright and the Wolves. Cartwright going to throw out to the far side, and got his man over there into the far corner there, about the 5-yard line, and tackled immediately by Hunter Harvey. Clifton.
That was a nice catch. That ball was thrown pretty high.
Clifton had to go up there and get it, and he'll catch it all the way down to the 6-yard line for a gain of 8. 3 for 3 already for Cartwright here into this first quarter. And got his team now at third down and goal from the 6. Cartwright, Mosby in the backfield. And off Mosby. Oh, be hitting the backfield and the Dragon defense right there to bring him down. Good job getting back in the backfield there. Big number 53. For Trace Sims making a big play there, making it fourth down. Onto the stop, all the way back to the 11-yard line. So a loss of 5 on that play. So it'll be a fourth down and goal here for the Wolves. And the Wolves are going to go for the field goal. And I believe that is number 10, Joe Barrios. And Barrios with the kick, and it is up, and it is good. Nice job there on the kick for Barrios, as he kicked it all the way out there for a 30-yard field goal, and it'll make it a 10-0 ball game, as a 30-yard field goal is good for Barrios. So we'll be right back. Here's this now a 10-0 ball game, and the Shelbyville Dragons will get the ball back. Here's the Wolves leader here on a Net SN.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
There you go. Go ahead.
Larry, let's say thanks to our pregame, halftime, and postgame sponsors across all Watlington Shires and Pierce Productions tonight. They include Wright Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Hope Medical, Ray Jones Chevrolet, Farmers State Bank, Elite Hair Design, Wiggins Farms, Blake Furniture, and Aurora Concepts. And we appreciate all these sponsors and their support of the area athletics.
Yes, we do. All right, so a 11 plays there, 56 yards. Ends up with a 30-yard field goal there by Barrios. 11 plays, 5.5 off the clock. And a kick this time is going to be deep. And I go over Harvey's head, and Harvey now thought it was going to go into the end zone. Now Hunter was going to have to pick it up, see if he can make some room. Harper in the middle of the field.
There
Hunter
he
Harvey
goes.
bringing it back here in the middle, still on his feet. Hunter Harvey still gets some blocks downfield, and he finally gets tripped up there at about the 42-yard line. Hunter Harvey, boy, I tell you what,
that was a
making
hell of a
something
run.
out of nothing. There you go. Hunter Harvey. He thought it was going to go into the end zone with a touchback, but he did the right thing, go and pick it up, and he made something out of it. What a play by Hunter Harvey. So here we go as he gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line for Shelbyville. Hopefully that'll get the Dragons a little bit of momentum going here. 2:40 to go in this first, trailing 10-0 at their own 42-yard line now for Barnes and the offense. Williams in the backfield here for him. See if the Wolves can keep up on their defensive prowess. They've done a really good job here so far against Barnes. Going to throw it out here, going to find his man. Oh, and he's going to be hit there. It's going to be complete.
He's got tackled from the back there.
6, Roberts. So Roberts on the stop on that one up to the 50-yard line. So it's a gain of 8 onto that play. So Doggett picking up 8. So that brings up a 2nd down and 2 here for Shelbyville into the Dragons. Clock rolling down to get close to 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Barnes with Williams in the backfield. Pistol formation. Going to give it to Williams this time. Finding some room here to this left side. Still bouncing around. Still on his feet out there into the secondary. Take it down close to the 30-yard line. Bouncing around like a pinball out there. And Williams, first down, Dragons.
Boy, he lowered his head there.
That's a way to run right there. As they'll take it all the way down to the 31-yard line. And a gain of 19. Another Ray Jones first down, and the Dragons going to go quick. Barnes going to hold it down himself, see if he could find some of that running room that Williams found. He'll bring it here to the near side. He'll cut it up around to across the 25, up close to the 20, down to the 22 for a gain of 9. All right, so now the Wolves on defense here, giving up a few yards as they were closing it down a while ago. So now see. Now the Wolves defense can respond here as the Dragons were able to make a good defensive stand there close to the red zone there. On the other end, see if the Wolves can do the same thing here against the defense of the Dragons. Barnes bringing Williams to his right side and shotgun this time. For some pressure in there. Now backing off bar the Wolves. Now they like to bring a little bit. Barnes right to get away from one guy, and he does. Sits over to the far side. Still on his feet. Throws it up. Got his man there at the 10-yard line. Breaking tackles. Still trying to get on his feet.
He's elusive.
Take it down. That's John Mathis with the first down. Gets the Dragons down into 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line.
John's got some moves, Larry.
John Mathis all the way down to the 8-yard line for 14 yards. First down and goal here for the Dragons. Trying to get in the end zone here. Now trailing at 10-0. Williams behind him. Williams trying to turn the corner now. Turns around the other side, gets close to the end zone. Going to be down right at the 1-yard line for a gain of 7.
Number 7.
Mosby doing it all out there on the Wolves side, making stops and running the ball here for San Augustine. As it's now a 2nd down and goal from about the 1.5-yard line. Williams with Barnes in the backfield here, ready to go. Barnes ready for the snap, taking his time. And a handoff, give it to Williams, take it right up the gut. Touchdown. Again, from the 1-yard line, it's a touchdown for Mr. Williams. Ronnie Williams takes it in from 1 yard out for the touchdown. That'll make it a 10-6 ball game here and see if the Dragons can get a little bit closer here with the extra point attempt on the way. Vasquez in for the extra point attempt. Quick drive there for the Dragons. They needed that.
Oh, they block it?
They blocked that one there, and now the Wolves looking to pick it up there, but it's going to be down, so the PAT is no good. So that will make it a 10-6 ball game, and they'll be kicking back off here to the Wolves when we come back here on a Net SN.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with the primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading Deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
You're watching the Piney Woods Game of the Week. Tonight, the Shelbyville Dragons take on the San Augustine Wolves. Here on Watlington Shire's Pierce Productions, a part of NetSN.
All righty, man. We're back here after a 6-play, 58-yard drive, 1-yard run by Mr. Williams. 2:19 off the clock for the Dragons to get on the board here. And in this first quarter, to make it 10-6, and a good block there. Get back in the backfield to block the kick on the Wolves to make it 10-6. So that extra point, though, those are things you got to have here, man. Those things can come back to bite you. Hopefully, it doesn't, but it can into the ballgame. So we'll see how it goes. Vasquez ready to go for the kick, and a very dangerous return team for the San Augustine Wolves, and they're going to kick it back deep, and it'll be taken there about the 35-yard line. And that's Burrell trying to find some room. He started off good here for the Wolves, and he's still on his feet over the far side. He's going to be taken up close to midfield. And let's see what we got. Got some laundry on the field. In case you can't tell, we got some pink laundry on the field today. Somebody put a red sock in the whites. So we got a penalty flag out there. Right there, and that normally looks like it may be holding against the Wolves the way it's coming down.
Yeah, I think this is Breast Awareness Month, isn't it?
Yeah, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we got a couple penalties here against the Wolves. So we'll see how far they back them up. They have the penalty flag there right there at the 30-yard line. You can see it there. So a couple penalties here against the Wolves. That's going to back them up for starting position there. It's a good return by Burrell to get them going. And we'll see where the penalty starts them off. So it looks like it's going to be all the way down to the 21-yard line is where the Bulls are going to start off. They have 14 seconds left. I'm assuming this will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Cartwright. Don't look to pass. Now.
He's open.
Wide open, too. Got him at the midfield stripe, and it's going to be enough for a first down. A big catch right there. Is that Clifton?
I'll say.
Wow, what a catch out there. Well, that was Burrell, number 9, with a big catch all the way out to the 42-yard line of, wow, what a pass play there from Cartwright. All the way to the 42-yard line of Shelbyville.
He skied that pass.
He did.
That was a high pass.
Coming down with it, Burrell went up and got it. He was out there behind himself. He got behind the defense, and that was a great play there by the Dragons. They're set up once again, or by the Wolves. They're set up once again in Dragon territory at the 42-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. It's 10-6. The Wolves have it again, and they're trying to drive once again. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook. Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more.
Alrighty, back here. We get ready to go to the second quarter, and it is a 10-6 ball game. San Augustine has the ball. They have it on the 42-yard line of Shelbyville as we switch ends after a great pass of 37 yards from Cartwright to Burrell to get him into Shelbyville territory here at the end of the quarter. Man, as Joe and I were talking about there, Joe said, man, he put some air in that thing. He skied it. He sure did. And Cartwright, I said, he's played quarterback here for the Wolves last couple of years. I've seen him, and he's good back there. He knows the system. And I think Coach Barnes made a right choice here for what they need for Cartwright in the backfield. First down and 10 for the Wolves. Trying to go to the far side. Breaking some tackles. Still on his feet. Now down the field.
He's going in.
He's going to take it all the way to the house. And the Wolves are going to get a big touchdown score on a big run by the Wolves. And that is Mosby once again as he'll take it 42 yards to the house for the run. Touchdown for the Wolves. 42 yards by Mosby. His second rushing touchdown of the evening. And here comes Barrios in for the extra point attempt. So Barrios now, and for the point after, has us now 16-6. And a point after is good. So the PAT is good. So a quick scoring attempt once again here for the San Augustine Wolves as they now have a 17-6 lead here just into the start of the second quarter. So we'll take a break and we'll be right back. And it's going to be a good one, folks. The Shelbyville Dragons got to try to figure out some way to answer back here on
Chef's Barbecue and Centers, open Tuesday through Friday, 10:30 to 5, and Saturdays, 10:30 to 2. Now, you can call in your order to Chef's Barbecue, you can come to the drive-thru, or bring the family down for a nice family dining experience for barbecue so good.
No, we're not going to say that.
All right, come on down to the center and enjoy some great barbecue at Chef's. How's that?
That's good, thank you.
Barbecue so good, make me want to slap your mama.
Boy, that's not on the script. I told you don't be saying that.
Alrighty, folks, back here after the three-play 79-yard drive, 42-yard run there by Mosby, and taking about 20, make that about 16, 20, 24 seconds off the clock. There we go. So here we go with the kick.
That's a deep one.
And back deep, taken there by the Dragons, trying to bring it up in the middle of the field, and good field cover, good coverage there by the return team. Punt return coverage team there by the Wolves. As Doggett tries to bring it up into the middle, and he'll be taking it up to about the 17, 18-yard line where the Dragons are going to start off. See what they're starting there at the 18. 11:37 in this first half, and the Dragons got to figure out some kind of way here to get something going as the Wolves are bringing some pressure here on the defensive side and trying to make it really difficult here for the Dragons to do much of anything here on the offensive side. So it looks like we may have a timeout. And we do. So we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back here. It is 17-6, 11:37 to go till half here in Shelbyville.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial mag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
At Watson & Sons, their family serves your family. It begins with their facilities, their inviting and warm chapel, and their elegant lobby, and their unique product room where you can shop for the choices your tribute requires. They've been serving your family at Watson & Sons since Scott built it in 1998, but their family has been serving you for over a century.
Back here ready to go after the timeout. Barnes here with a first down and 10 for the Dragons. Trailing it now 17-6. Barnes going to look to hold himself, bring it up the middle, find some room, and takes it up there to about the 25-yard line. Gain of 7. Renfro on the stop there on the other side for the Wolves. So that brings up a second down and about 3 here for the Dragons. Williams in the backfield. This time Williams going to have it and trying to bring it here to the near side, try to follow those big blockers, but the Wolves will get back there in the backfield and take it back down there at the line of scrimmage there for no gain. No gain on that play. 3rd down and 3 here for the Dragons. All on their own 25-yard line.
It's not changing. Okay, it's just slow. Huh?
Yeah. That could be an offsides here. Keep the play going here. And that's exactly what the Wolves did a while ago. See if they could. Dragons
Well,
could
got
get
his
now.
first
Barnes,
down.
taking it over to the far sideline. He'll have enough for a first down up to about the 35-yard line. And see, that should be, it looked like it was offsides there on the Wolves. That's what it's going to be. That should be enough for a first down. There's a take it up to the 35 on the run by Barnes. He'll pick up 10. 7 carries, 26 yards onto the night. That is the 5th first down here for Ray Jones. First down for the Shelbyville Dragons. So first down and 10 here from their own 35-yard line. Clock rolling out, 10.5 to play until halftime. 17-6 the score with the Wolves of St. Augustine on top here. Williams in the backfield here, shotgun for Barnes. Barnes. Look at the pass. Flushed out of the pocket now. Dump it off here to Williams. Williams got it here at the 40-yard line. Still on his feet. Finally get pushed out of bounds there. Close to the 45. That'll be maybe enough for a first. Maybe a yard short there. Nice play there by Jalen Jackson pushing him out of bounds. So up to the 44-yard line. So that's 9. 2nd down and 1 here for the Dragons from the 44-yard line. Got out of bounds there to stop that clock. 2nd down and 1. Williams once again in the backfield here with Barnes. Trip receiver set over that far side. Barnes holding himself. Take it over to the left side. Turns the corner. Still on his feet across the 50-yard line into Wolf territory. Down to about the 47, 48-yard, 47. That's 9 more for DJ Barnes. That's another first down here for the Dragons. Number 6, Ray Jones first downs. And up to the 47-yard line of St. Augustine with 10 minutes to go here into the half as the Dragons trying to answer right back as the Wolves will come out and put up 17 here in this first half so far. And they've done a very good job of doing it here as well. Here's Barnes ready for the snap. Barnes going to look to throw. Finds his man over to the far side. Got in there, but the Wolves up there quick onto the defense to bring him down. Dog it onto the reception up to the 42-yard line. 5 yards. Second down and 5 here for the Dragons after that 5-yard gain. Nice methodical drive here by the Dragons. What they need to do here to settle it all down here is Williams breaking his way back into the middle. Williams has done a very good job here running the rock here for the Dragons. He takes it up to the 35-yard line for a gain of 7. He's got 35 yards and 6 carries on the night. Ray Jones, first down. So Barnes brings him right back up. 8:50 to play. Taking a lot of time off the clock here into this drive. Barnes, a lot of pressure now. Going to go over to the far side. Got a man there into the middle. In and out of the hands of Hunter Harvey over on the far side.
You should have had that, Larry.
Oh, man.
That would have been the play of the week. That pass was perfect.
I tell you what, Denison did have a play of the week in the state of Texas in the game that my buddy Brent did.
Oh, yeah?
Amazing one-handed grab down the sideline. It was just a beautiful catch and play there after a halfback top pass him back a lot of misdirection in the backfield.
Yep.
And he comes up and just makes a beautiful one-handed grab. It was beautiful. Anyway, second down and 10 here after the incomplete pass. 8:48 to go for Barnes and the Dragons. Bringing Harvey in motion. Barnes out of the pocket now, pulls it down, dropping it down, finds a man in the middle.
Nice cut.
Bouncing around, still out there. Gets up close to the 25-yard line before they push him back. That looks like it might have been Hunter Harvey on that reception. Oh, it was Doggett, 0. So up to the 25, so 10 yards on that one. And that's another first down here for the Dragons. So a nice drive here by the Dragons they put together. They definitely needed one here. After the Wolves have come out here and just pretty much put it on them so far, they need to get them a good solid drive here and get into this 17-6 lead here before halftime. Barnes looking to pass. Throws it down the middle. Got a man there. Almost intercepted. And, oh, my
He
goodness.
almost caught it with one hand.
He did. It was kind of tipped up there. Almost got to Geechee Mathis there after it was tipped by the Wolves.
If it wasn't tipped,
play.
that was a touchdown.
Yeah. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 25-yard line. Stops the clock. With 7:57 to go here into the first half. Dragons have it now as Geechee and John are out wide here to the near side. Harvey and Doggett out to the left side. Barnes.
He's got somebody open.
Got somebody in front of him there. Williams giving him a good block. Takes it across the 20-yard line before he finally dropped down over there. So he's down at about the 19. Give him 6. So down to the 19 here. This will be the 12th play of the drive here for the Dragons. Started all the way back on their own 18-yard line. And with about 11:37 on the clock, Williams taking it up the gut there, and then bounces it over to the left side. Picks up a few. Might have got up to the, nope. That's going to bring up a 4th down here in about 2. It's got up to the 18 for a gain of 1. So a 4th down and 2 here for the Dragons. And see what they decide to do. Gonna go for it here. Deep in Wolves territory. Got to get this one. Barnes going to hold himself. He'll have enough room. Take it up the middle. Get it up across the 10-yard line. Should be right at the 10 for our 1st and goal from the 10. Pickup of 8 by DJ Barnes.
They need to score here, Larry.
Yeah, they definitely need to put it in the end zone.
7 minutes to the half.
So the Dragons now with a 1st down and goal from right at the 10-yard line here for this 1st down play. Here's Barnes.
What was that?
Ball gets dropped off there. Just a miscommunication there on the handle. Got a penalty flag coming in here at the end. That may be against the Wolves. I think it is there because it came in right towards the end of that play. And that's going to be against the Wolves. That's unfortunate for the Wolves right there, but it was fortunate for the Dragons.
I'll say.
So Wolves definitely didn't need a penalty there. They've played very well here. We haven't had a whole lot of penalty. It will be a face mask. Oh. So that'll go down to about to the 5 or 6 yard line there. That's about a 4-yard penalty there. But it will be a 1st down, though. So only 2 penalties here against the Wolves tonight as it takes down to a 1st down and goal from the 6-yard line here for the Dragons. Barnes, Williams to his right side here in the pistol formation. Here's a snap. Barnes going to look to pass. Throwing it out here. Got his big tight end here on the far end. Trying to get himself in there. Stumbling in. Aiden Shields out there. Big number 12. Kind of lost his footing right there. Got ate up by the turf monster. So he'll take it down to about the 2-yard line there. That's a gain of 4.
Well, at least he caught the ball before he turned around.
So 2nd and goal from the 2 now for the Dragons. Dragons going to take it in, going to give it to Williams. And Williams will take it and punch it in. It'll be a touchdown for Williams and the Dragons. He punches it in from 2 yards out. So the Dragons now closed up the gap a little bit here, 17-12, and you pretty much think the coach has got to try to go for 2 right here. And I think that's what they're going to try to do, see if they can get it to a 3-point ball game. When you're down 5, they always say try to go for 2.
Yeah. You think Barnes going to keep it?
You know what? I think it's going to be a fake rollout over here to the right side, and then somebody will be open in the corner on the left. But I don't know. They got good double coverage over there, so we'll see. But trying to clear it out. Barnes holding on to it.
Uh-oh.
Still out. Now gets away from the defense. Still looking for some help. Now moves it up. It's still looking for some help. Finally throws it. Oh. Somebody got a big smack right there at the end. That was Mosby. He put a big hit there on John.
Was that an elbow? That kind of looked like an elbow to me.
So the 2-point conversion is no good. So the point after is no good. So that would make it a 12-17 ball game, and we'll be right back here after the break and the kickoff on the way, which is always brought to us by our good friends at Shelby Savings Bank.
Aurora Concepts Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. When there's something wrong and you don't know what, call Aurora Concepts.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here as we get ready to go for the Shelby Savings Bank kick. And it is a 82-yard drive, 16 plays, 6 minutes, 8 seconds off the clock. 2-yard run there by Williams. Gets his second rushing touchdown of the evening. He's got 8 carries for 38 yards, 2 touchdowns. And let's see, in the point after attempt, no good. So that makes it a 17-12 ball game right here. As let's see if we can. Okay, there we go. That's what we've been waiting on. That to pop up. Get some internet going on here. All right, so we got 17-12 in the second quarter with, let's just do this way. Right about 6 minutes to go. All right, so here we go with the kick as the Dragons look to kick it back off here. And going to be a short kick taken there about to the 30-yard line. That's going to be Cartwright. I don't know if you want to kick it to Cartwright. And he's going to be taken down there to about to the 40, 41-yard line. So St. Augustine will get it there. They'll have it on their own 42-yard line. Good starting field position by both teams here tonight. Let's see, 39 to the 50, the 44, the 42. Well, St. Augustine had it on their own 21 and 18, I guess, the last 2 drives. But so far, and this one, too, is a good starting field position here for the Wolves with 5:24 to go into this first half. So the Wolves will get it back. Ready to go here with another drive. See if they can put up some more points here before the end of the half, as it will be Shelbyville getting the ball to start the second half. Cartwright going to clear it out. Spread formation, and Coach Wallace did not like that look, so he's going to get a timeout. So we will take a timeout as well right here on Net as In.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
All right, let's get on our batter scoreboard. And our first look at our batter scoreboard, because when a score matters, it's batters. Because when your kicks matters, it's batters. All right, I'm not going to tell you how bad my alma mater got beat 52-0. Beckville is up over Hawkins 15-6. Let's see where we go. Let's get down here. Coleman and hold us at a no score right there. Alto is losing to Overton 7-0. Lovelady on top of Mount Enterprise 14-0. Let's get down here a little bit. West Sabine up over Evadale 7-0. So those are just a couple of scores that are brought to you by batters. All right, Clifton in for the Wolves after the timeout. Going to hold on to himself here. Looking for some room. Turns the corner. Now he's going to be finally taken down here, as he'll be at the 48-yard line on a run there. So 2nd down and 4. So for the Wolves. As they'll come to the line here pretty quick now. Clifton leaving them in spread formation here for the Wolves. It's worked out really well for them here tonight. Now changing the play. Clifton holding himself, looking for some room, and a good job here by the Dragons as he gets a rev around that 50-yard line there. But Kason Lee looks like he brings him down there at about the 49. Gain of 3. So Kason Lee there with the stop there for the Dragons. Makes it a 3rd down and 1 right now. All right, taking a long look over to the sideline. See if they get this 3rd down play. Definitely want to get this 1st down here. Clock rolling now down. Get close to 4 minutes to go into the half. Cartwright ready for the snap. Here you go. Trying to pull it down. He'll have enough for a 1st down as he bangs his way up across the 45-yard line in Dragon territory down to the 44. So that's another 1st down here for the Wolves. All right, folks. Forgive me, but I have to do this. Okay, that's not going to work, so we're going to have to do this. I have a different tripod here tonight, folks. That's why I'm having a little bit of issue with this thing right now. Okay, there we go. 1st down here for the Wolves, and a nice job there by Cartwright. RPO going to hold himself, takes it up to the 39-yard line. Good run. So down to the 39-yard line of Shelbyville goes San Augustine. I usually have a little bit more room to change that battery, but I don't have any room with this one, so we'll make it work here for a little while. We'll get a timeout. We'll get her done. All right, so here we go. We got her plugged in now. Cartwright ready to go. Pistol formation. Going to look to pass. Got a man over on the far side. It's up there.
Oh, did it hit the...
And going to say incomplete pass. It hit the ground because he had to kind of come back for it there on that far side. I was trying to get to number 88 there. That is Barnes. And that'll bring up a 3rd down after that incomplete pass. First incomplete pass tonight.
That Cartwright likes to throw the ball high, doesn't he?
Yeah. First incomplete pass of the night by Cartwright. He's got 4 or 5 for 86 yards. Brings up a 3rd down and 5 here for the Wolves. Mosby in motion. Now checking with the sideline. Cartwright. They got Burrell in that backfield there. And we're going to get a timeout over on the far side. Looks like the Wolves are going to call a timeout. So with 2:29 left to go till halftime, we got a timeout onto the field. So we'll take one with them. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back here on the Net SN.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family, but the product from their farm when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest, to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included.
All right, timeout over. Let's get to more of that batter scoreboard. As I said, Garrison all over Hemphill, 37-0 yesterday. See if I can find some more of the scores going on here. It's the Carthage up big over Bullard. Right now, Timpson up over Joaquin, 22-14. Center up 14-6 over Brownsboro. And that's kind of the way things are going here into the area on your batter scoreboard. So timeout over, 3rd down and about a long 5 here for the Wolves. Going to hand off to Burrell. Burrell trying to find some room there, and he misses tackle there by the Dragons and still trying to find his way. He'll get close, though, up to about the 36-yard line, but I think it's going to be a 4th down for him. So 3 yards there. So it'll be a 4th down and about 2 now for the Wolves. Good job there by the Dragon defense. They had him for a loss right there, though. Seen that a couple times tonight, the elusive running here of the Wolves. And they have gotten out of the grasp of the Dragons many times here tonight. Here goes Cartwright, going to look to hold it himself, and he gets hit there at the line of scrimmage. And, I don't know. And they're going to get awful close. It depends on which way they go. Looks like he's going to have enough from the way that they're coming in on this side.
Looks like it.
Down to the 34-yard line. Should be enough for 2. And that's, like I said, it's awful closer. It depends on where they stopped it there.
Minute 45 on the clock for the half.
So they got it there pretty close to the, trying to find how close it is on that far edge over there. I'm trying to see as it's the first down marker's like right there at the 34-yard line. They got the ball marked. Where did they mark it? Oh, we got a penalty flag. I'm sorry, I did not see the penalty out there. I guess being pink tonight. All righty. So I think that's going to be after the play. So I think it's still going to be a first down, but that's a penalty there against the Wolves. That's a personal foul all the way back to the 49-yard line. So not sure what the penalty was, but that was a big one there
That hurts
the Wolves, as that backs them all the way up to the 49-yard line of Shelbyville with a first down and 10, though. So they got the first down with the run. So now the penalty tacked on there with a minute 45 to go, and it's a 17-12 ball game. St. Augustine with the lead. The Wolves will get the ball back here on the 49-yard line of Shelbyville. This is where Shelbyville Dragons need a defensive stop right here. And the Wolves need to see if they can keep that offense just a turning. They've been doing a really good job here with the football so far tonight. So here we go. As they got the clock now at 1:35. It is a rolling after the penalty there. And the Dragons will get the ball to start the second half. Cartwright in the backfield on his own. Now looking to bring it here to the near side. Going to cut across. Got his man there in the middle. And a nice play there. As number 18 onto the reception for the Wolves. His first one tonight. And they'll take it all the way down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 16. So another first down and 10 here for the Wolves. As they got that penalty back and get it all the way back to that original line of scrimmage there. First down and 10 for Cartwright. Now backing up. Going to send it across.
Oh, interception.
That's it. Almost intercepted. Or did he intercept it? For sure.
He intercepted it.
He did get it. Okay, I wasn't for sure. Hunter Harvey. Is it Harvey that came up with that interception right there? I do believe that's who it was. I wasn't for sure. I saw it, but I thought it bounced out. So the turnover to INT by Cartwright. First turnover, first big mistake by either team here tonight. It's a turnover, and that will be Shelbyville ball. So now here's where the Dragons need to really see if they can do something. And they got 57 seconds left. See if they can put up some kind of points here, as they'll have it on their own 25-yard line. And here come the Dragons with Barnes. And a minute to go, and I believe only one, maybe 2 timeouts. I think 2 timeouts here for the Dragons. Barnes out of the pocket. Now dumping it off. Got his man there still on his feet. And Hunter Harvey is just a horse, man. He takes it down. He's going to get that yak no matter what up to the 37-yard line. Davis on the stop there for the Wolves. 12-yard pass play. First down and 10 for the Dragon. So we got a timeout here on the field, so that'll give us a chance to See if we can catch up on some more scores here, folks. All right, so let's see. Here we go. It was 22-14 the last I saw there for the Timpson and Joaquin game. And as we saw, Garrison did win yesterday, the other one here into this district between these two teams. Alto and Overton. Alto's trailing right now 38-27. Lovelady on top of Mount Enterprise 38-14. Palestine Westwood, we heard a lot of things going on with that squad there, but they're not having to forfeit any games. They're up over Teague 28-15. West Sabine on Evadale 21-7. Tenahaw's up on Cushing 14-0 at halftime. Let's see. Gilmer is trailing Pleasant Grove, which would make the center folks happy, 14-3 right now. That's your batter scoreboard. First down and 10, 46 seconds to go here till halftime. Got a great halftime coming up as we have our breakfast with the linemen. We'll pick a lineman, have breakfast at the Diamond B Cafe. Come out and have breakfast with us. And then join us for a coach's show Monday at the Pizzeria, all in center. Williams in the backfield. Here's Barnes. They'll look to pass. Got all kinds of time. Now puts it up. And going to be incomplete pass. So second down and 10 here for the Dragons after the incomplete pass. See what the 40 seconds left to go here till halftime. Trailing by 5 right now is Shelbyville. Williams once again in the backfield here. Shotgun. Trip receiver set to the near side. Barnes gets a snap. Flushed out. Now dropping off out here. Finds Williams. Oh, in and out of his hands.
He heard footsteps there.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I was fixing to say. He heard a wolf a growling, ready to eat up some prey right there.
Yeah, he would have got smacked pretty good.
Not able to come up with that one. Third down and long here, 34 seconds. But see, here's another thing is you want to use up this clock. You definitely don't want to just give it back to the Wolves here with any time.
No.
They've been taking care of business here in this first half.
That's right.
So here we go with Barnes ready to go with Williams in the backfield. Barnes going to hold himself, having to drag a defender with him. And a good job here by Mosby, number 7, has been doing an excellent job here for the Wolves tonight. Takes it up to the 39-yard line, a gain of 2 for Barnes. He's got 51 on 11 carries. That brings up a fourth down, but the clock is rolling, and I think Coach Wallace is just going to be content with saying, "Me, let's let this thing roll out. Let's go regroup and get ready for the second half," is what I'm thinking is going to happen here. Oh, they're going to try to bring one more play, and they do get it off. So Barnes going to get one more play here, going to drop it off. Williams trying to come up the sideline, be pushed out of bounds here at about the 47-yard line of San Augustine, and that's going to do it here for the first half. So pass up to the 47, so 14 yards. 8-12, 14 yards. Let's see, Williams got that one for 14. So he's got 23, 2 receptions for 23 yards. So that's where we are here at halftime. It is now a 17-12 ball game here at halftime. And we'll be right back, folks, as we'll go for our great halftime stuff. We're going to see if we can hook up the microphones and see if we can get this thing where we can hear the bands. That's what we've been wanting to do.
That sounds good, Larry.
That's what we've been wanting to do. Coming up here on a Net SM.
You're watching the Piney Woods Game of the Week. Tonight, the Shelbyville Dragons take on the San Augustine Wolves. Here on Watlington Shire's Pierce Productions, a part of Net SM.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond B Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tennahaw in Center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond B Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm. The rich tradition of Farmer State Bank. In 1904, a handful of investors put up $25,000. From that initial investment, imagine the generations of lives that have been touched by Farmer State Bank.
Alrighty, folks, we are back here as we have the St. Augustine Band getting ready to take off here and entertain the crowd here as we get ready to go this evening. So checking in on a few things, and right now we're at halftime. And wanted to do a couple of scores there, but that won't be there. But we got to the St. Augustine Band here. We're going to see if we can get some microphones hooked up here so we can bring you the band performance. That is on the way. We also have a great halftime interview with our line breakfast with the linemen that we will have at Diamond B Coffee tomorrow as well. So join us for that, as we weren't able to have a Piney Woods player there, but we did have a center player there. And I tell you, it was good to have Mr. Jenkins down there, and he's a great lineman, and a lot of fun to have him down there for the breakfast too. So that was a good thing to have there. So we got that coming up for you as well. So stick around for that. But right now we're going to see if we get to St. Augustine Band. It's coming up here on a Net SN. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1
Of their 2024 UIL marching contest show. Their selections include Liberatus Fanfare by Hawthorne, Valley Forge by King, and Allied Honor by King.
Alrighty, folks, as we're here, as the San Augustine band, we're wrapping it up here. Let's get to our halftime interview. And a great thing that we have here, we're doing our breakfast with the linemen. We do that at Diamond B Coffee Cafe every Saturday morning. We'll be there again tomorrow morning with a great winner from this one here tonight, as well as from our center ball game going on there as well. So join us tomorrow morning. But we'll get to that when it is coming up here, and we'll be right back as we get ready for the second half. Right now, it's a 17-12 lead for the San Augustine Wolves over the Shelbyville Dragons here at halftime on NetSN.
Right. So we're here with our second pancake breakfast winner tonight, Mr. Jenkins. So tell us, okay, what's your number? 55. And you play the most important position in all of football. And what position is that?
Center.
That's right. Because we touch the ball on every play. You got two centers here. Mr. Larry, all right? You know what happens if you don't make a good snap? Nothing happens, right? Because it's dead. And then you not only got to make sure the quarterback gets the ball. And I hated shotgun. Of course, it was a different time. It's mostly shotgun now. We were kind of unusual when we did shotgun. But I much preferred under center. But because then after you deliver the football, what do you got to do after that? You got to go block somebody after that. Do you make the calls for the line calls?
Most of them.
So how's that work? You get the play and then you tell the line.
Play and I see what the D line is lined up in. We have a whole bunch of calls.
All right, let's get this over here closer. Okay. So anyway, so the play comes in. Y'all don't huddle. So the play comes in. You go up there, and what do you do?
I go look at the D line, see what they're lined up in. So sometimes they be lined up in crazy things.
Right.
Like last night, they started in the 3-man front, and they switched to a 4.
Right.
So the plays worked out a little differently sometimes.
Yeah. Is that the first thing you do? Identify, are they in an even or an odd front?
Yes,
right?
sir.
And then you look for blitzes or
yeah, I look for blitzes.
Right. And then so tell us in general what kind of, because there's 2 or 3 kinds of blocking schemes. What is our general blocking scheme? How would you call it?
Zone.
Is that a zone blocking scheme? Okay. So tell us how that works. I mean, do you block a man or you're blocking an area, right?
Yeah, blocking the area.
Right. And so that's kind of that's more of a thinking. We all know offensive linemen are not only you the most important position, but we're also the smartest guys on the field, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Because it'll take anybody can go out there and go, well, you're going to run a slant. Anybody can do that. You got to make decisions like that, right?
Yes, sir.
And so, and then you could just man up. I mean, there's various kinds of blocks. But the zone is kind of the most intellectual because there's no. Like I said, you got to diagnose what's going on.
Yes, sir.
We call you Dr. Jenkins. We call you Dr. Jenkins.
So, like when he's snapping, don't come up like this. Come up with them hands where you can push. You ain't got to hold push. You got to right with your hands.
Right. Your job is to make a jackass into a thoroughbred.
That's right.
This is not. I didn't ask for 2. I have in the past going in. I think two order. This is just 1. Wow, what's going on?
Kelsey was not showing up. Just order 1.
So they're getting ready to order some more of those.
He's got some more pancakes.
Pancakes. Got my coach is still working on his. I got strawberry ones over here on the far side. We were told not to swing this booth over here, so we'll swing this back up over. You want to ask him that question real quick?
Yeah. So,
okay.
What's it like being a Rough Rider? Yep.
Everybody's family.
That's right. And what classification are you? What grade are you in?
Oh, I'm a junior.
You're a junior. All right. So we got him another year. That's great. What? Tell us about this team. How is this team special?
Special. We have a chemistry like no other. So we know each other like that in the back of our hand.
Right.
It's fun to play with each other too. Cause like we all grew up with each other.
Yeah.
Football. So everybody knows everybody.
I think we're talking before the camera's off about Corey, right? It's like he's a big guy, but he's really nice. But if he messes with if somebody messes with one of his buddies, you better watch out, right?
You better watch out because he's coming 400 pounds. He's moving fast too.
So this is, how many of you guys came back from last year? Like 2? Did we replace 3?
A lot of seniors left.
Yeah. So a good offensive line is like a good stew or chili, right? It's got to marinate a little bit. You get that chemistry because it's a unit, right? I always think of offensive line as a unit. And so, have you seen that? Have y'all gotten better in that front where you kind of like the board where you just kind of think together? But you're the guy that you're the brain. You're the one that tells everybody what to do, right? So, again, are you enjoying the season?
I'm loving the season. That's all I got.
And what was your favorite thing this year? Favorite play, favorite thing that happened?
I know Corey goes wild when we score, but he was it Lucas Soto? We scored, it was a good touchdown, and he went wild. That was the funniest moment of the season. I loved it.
Oh, good.
What else you got?
That's it for what else? What do you think about all this?
I'm loving it. I'm just enjoying it. I'm just glad to be a fan too and a parent.
Yep. Good deal.
Yes.
Can we get Coach? Tell me about your line there. How much you love these guys, and tell me how good their going are. We got on the back half of the season. It's rated now, one game at a time, but a big one coming up too.
Yes. Well, they're all big, but to us, it's 1 week at a time, and as far as the lines, great group of young men, and they're all very coachable. They're getting better every week. They're buying into what we're doing, and it's just a joy to coach them. And they are getting better as things are going on. I think we had our best night last night as a group. So basically, our thoughts right now, the whole team, is we've got 3 more games before the playoffs starts. Get better every week, and hit it at our peak and make a run.
There you go. It's gonna be good. And I know Coach Meeks is very proud of you guys and the coaching staff and everything. So keep up the great work. Enjoy the breakfast. Thanks, Diamond, Pete, Marty, everybody for it. And we'll be back again next week for more.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger. That's what I need.
Father.
Ice cream. Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they can all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true...
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make them shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
I don't know.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here to our Farmers State Bank halftime show. As you can see, the great band did very, very well. A lot of the Piney Woods teams did very well in the band competition not long ago. So congratulations to the Shelbyville band.
Shelbyville and Centers band.
Shelbyville, yeah, they both did very good. Joaquin band did good. Timpson, as well as, let's see, we have a bunch of them in there we're doing there. So here we go. Let's get to some first half stats for you here. Brought to us by Farmers State Bank. St. Augustine had 4 drives in that first half, 1 interception, 2 touchdowns, and a field goal to come up with their 17 points. and the Dragons were able to get them to to force that force a punt there. But I'll tell you, or the turnover. But other than that, San Augustine has done very well. They gave themselves a good starting field position here in every start except for one. And so I tell you, they've done a really good job here as they come out and kind of put it on the Dragons here so far this first half. For the Dragons, they had 4 drives themselves. They had a turnover on downs. They did score a couple touchdowns. They didn't get either one of their 2-point conversions in there to try to close that score up. Then they had into the half where they tried to do a couple things there, but weren't able to get anything there at the end of the half. But they will get the ball to start the second half of action here tonight. So going over the stats here, we got 8 of 12 for 76 yards for Barnes. He's also run the ball 11 times for 51 yards. Ronnie Williams, he's got 8 carries for 38 yards. He's got the 2 touchdown scores. And a good job here by DJ. He's throwing the ball around to 5 different receivers out there. So he's done a very good job here getting that ball around. The Dragons have done a good job, too. 10 first downs on the night and only a couple penalties here throughout this first half here on the Dragons. For the San Augustine Wolves, I tell you, they put Cartwright back in there, quarterback. And he has really knocked it out. He's got 102 yards, 8 of 6. I make that 5 of 6, 102 yards and an interception. He's also run the ball 9 times for 25 yards, a couple touchdowns there for Mosby, 4 carries for 48 yards on the evening for Mosby. And the 4 different receivers out there for the San Augustine Wolves, they themselves have 10 first half first downs and a few penalties there as well. There hasn't really been a whole lot of penalties in this game until there towards the end there, Joe, when we saw a 15-yard penalty there against the Wolves. That really backed them up. If they wouldn't have got that, that could have mean they might have even scored again.
That's right.
You never even know there. So that's kind of the way it's gone here in this first half as San Augustine kind of came out here, took that first drive, went right down the field. And after a good return there, they started on the 39-yard line of San Augustine, took it right down the field, put it in the end zone. Shelbyville gets it back to start. They end up on a turnover on downs. It started on 50. Didn't get very far with it. San Augustine gets it, takes it right back down the field on an 11-play drive, and ends up on a 30-yard field goal there by Barrios. Shelbyville comes and answers right back on a 6-play, 58-yard drive. And that got it to a 10-6 ball game. St. Augustine comes back, and they get the touchdown right there in a quick 2-3-play drive, a couple of big plays in that drive. And then Shelbyville just took this long drive, 82 yards, 6 minutes off the clock, 16 plays to go down and get their second score of the night. But that second 2-point conversion, not good there either. So that's the way it's gone here in this first half. So we are here at our Farmers State Bank halftime show. And also coming up tomorrow, folks, we have our breakfast with the linemen. As you saw, we had Mr. Jenkins right there, Jerry Jenkins from Center, as he was our winner last week. So we'll pick one here for this week. I've seen a couple of guys here have been thinking about, Joe. I know that we always talk about that here, but I'm thinking about a couple of guys here for the Shelbyville Dragons. And one name I know I've called one time or two is Trace Sims, number 53. I've also called Kason Lee out there a few times as well. So we got a couple of guys that could be a possibility there for the St. Augustine or for the Shelbyville Dragons for our lineman of the game.
Have you decided what you're getting for breakfast at Diamond B's yet?
Yeah, I usually go with the strawberry pancakes with over easy eggs and sausage and a big old glass of chocolate milk for the little kid in me.
That sounds good, man.
And it's usually very, 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 very good. So I would highly recommend it there. All right, but yeah, that'll be tomorrow morning. That'll start at 9 o'clock. So come out and hang out with us as we get ready to have breakfast. Let's see if we can check in on this batter scoreboard here. We still got a few more minutes before the start of this one, just after 9 o'clock here on our Friday evening under the lights. And let's see here, as I want to get a couple of these scores in here because I know we're at halftime and a bunch of those games that are going on in the area. So we'll see what we can come up with. All right, halftime. The Beckville Bearcats are hanging on 35-28 over there against Hawkins. Price Carlisle trails Frankston 28, or is ahead of Frankston 28-20. Let's see. Here we go. Overton and Alto. Overton up 38-27. Lovelady up big over Mount Enterprise 52-22. West Sabine make their lead now over Evadale 35-7. Tenaha opens up to a 28-0 lead over Cushing. Gilmer trailing Texarkana Pleasant Grove, which will make the Center folks happy, 21-3. Nacogdoches losing to Marshall 28-0. That's the Athens on top of Rusk, 34-2. Hemp Hill loses to Garrison, 37-0. Chapel Hill losing to Longview Pine Tree, 13-7. Kind of a surprise right there. West Rusk over Troop, 14-0. And Howesville will be up over trailing White House right now. And we get on down here a little bit farther, trying to see Bullard trailing Carthage 28-0. Center up 28-6 over Brownsboro. And it is tied at 22 at halftime in Joaquin between the Bears and the Rams. That's your Borders batter scoreboard right there, because when the case matters, it's batters. What you got going on there, Joe? You said you had something.
Well, we'd like to thank all the local Pontywood game sponsors. They include Haslam Tire Company, backing the Joaquin Rams, Number One National Bank in Tenaha, backing the Tigers, the Dairy Queen and Center, backing the Shelbyville Dragons. Each one of them are proud of their team, and all the other championship caliber organizations throughout Shelby County and East Texas.
There you go. So I thank all the wonderful people here to make things happen for us. And all the great folks in the area. Make sure you get out and visit some of those great people. All right, so here we go for the second half. Shelbyville Dragons will have Doggett and Harvey back deep. What you got there, man?
Dairy Queen spot.
Oh, the Dairy Queen spot. Oh, yeah, we got the Dairy Queen spot in there a little while ago before we went to halftime. But, yeah, we have a Shelbyville Dairy Queen player of the game. We'll definitely have that for you. So here we go to the second half. And Shelbyville will be ready for the kick, as it'll be Harvey and Doggett will be back deep here for the Dragons. So let's zoom in a little bit here and see if we can get ready to go. Barrios ready for the kick. They've been doing a few short kicks here. See what they decide to do here this time with it.
I've been seeing a lot of that this season.
Yeah, they're trying to get those short kicks.
Every team.
Yeah, they're trying to get that, try to get it to bounce off that front line there. It's somebody that's not paying attention and get right after it. So here we go. And the kick on the way. Kicking it away this time. Taken back there, and then we'll get into the, got a fair catch call. If you catch it back there on the fair catch, we'll take it out to the 25-yard line. So there we go. Doggett will take it, and they'll call a fair catch, and then it'll be a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Dragons. Or the 25-yard line, I'm sorry. Should know better than that. So here we go for the second half. The Dragons are going to look to see if they can get a opening drive here. Maybe a long one like they had there into that second quarter. Watch out for the pressure coming from the edge here by the Wolves. They've done that a few times tonight, and it's worked out for them. But this time Barnes brings it here to the other side, trying to run away from it. It takes it across the 30-yard line to the 31 for a gain of 6. Second down and 4 here for Shelbyville. I'll back that out just a little bit here as Williams will be into the backfield. Here's Barnes. Checking in with his line. Back in shotgun. Second down and about 5. Barnes in the offense, rolling out. Now he's flushed out. Now he come back this way. He's going to be running into some trouble there if he does that. And he's still going to be running into some trouble. He's going to be taken down at about the 20-yard line for a big loss. Back there as he runs into a big pack of wolves back there. That was number 55, Davis. And that'll take it back to the 20-yard line for a loss of 11. That's a big loss right there. Brings up a 3rd down and about 13 now for the Dragons, all the way back to the 20-yard line. Definitely not the way that the Dragons wanted to start this one here, but that Wolves defense has been relentless. They've been bringing it, and it really has affected this offense by the Dragons. Get a little time here now for Barnes. Barnes going to put it up. Got his man out here at about the 33-yard line, still on his feet. And finally going to be taken out of bounds there. That's going to be John Mathis. So Mathis gets a 1st down all the way out to the 40-yard line. Good job there by John giving him 20 yards and a 1st down for the Dragons. His second reception of the night, he's got 2 for 34. 96 yards, approaching 100 yards there. That's a 1st down here for the Dragons. Ray Jones 1st down. Now ready to go. Barnes with Williams in the backfield. Going to get it here on the wide receiver screen. Finding John Mathis. Once again, John taking it into Wolf territory down to the 47-yard line. 13 yards for that one. That's another 1st down.
What's going on?
Coach. So down to the 47-yard line. That clock continuing to roll here. Now under 10 minutes to go here into the third. The Dragons trying to take their opening drive down the field and take the lead here for the first time this evening. Barnes going to hold it himself, looking to run, following that big line through. Takes it down close to the 41-yard line for a gain of 6. Second down and, maybe 5 there. So we're going about second down and 5 up to the 42-yard line there. We'll call it. That's a good job, too, keeping that clock just rolling right along. So Doggett and Harvey out wide to the far side. Mathis out here to the near side. Williams in the backfield here. Hybrid pistol. Going to give it to Williams. Williams, and he is met right there at the point of the attack by a great job there. That is Courtney Davis doing a great job in the middle, shutting that down. And Davis says, nope, not this time. That's a 43. -2 there for Williams. Third down, and we'll call it a good 6 for the Dragons, with that clock rolling now down to 8.5 to go here into the third. As the Dragons started off here with the ball to start this quarter. That's going to be an offsides here. We keep play going here.
It's up.
All the way down to the far side.
Did he catch it?
And he incomplete. He's going to be out of bounds on the far side. Oh, my goodness.
That was a nice effort.
That Doggett over in that far side. He got it there, but he's going to be out of bounds over in the far side, according to the referee. Out of bounds, third down and long here for the Dragons. So a third down and about 5, maybe 6 here is going to get a penalty again. Oh, okay. I did not see the penalty. All right. So the penalty there, we'll take it down to the 38-yard line. So that makes it a third down and very short now for the Dragons. Well, that pink marker's out there. Make it hard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not used to it. So here's Barnes with the snap. He's going to take it himself right up the gut, and he'll take it across the 35 down to the 33. So that's another first down here. Ray Jones first down for the Dragons, number 13 on of the evening. Speaking of 13, on Halloween night, Thursday, the Dragons and the Rams in Joaquin.
Nice.
Ooh, it's going to be a good one. First down and 10 here for the Dragons. Barnes going to hand off, find a Williams. Williams trying to
nice cut.
Back up inside. He's still out there. His feet up to the 20-yard line for he's finally taken down. First down, Dragons down to the 20.
That boy knows how to cut. You notice his shoulders stay the same when he cuts, so it's hard to see which way he's going to go. His upper body doesn't really move.
Another first down here for the Dragons. And Williams doing a great job here for Shelbyville. First down and 10 here. Gonna throw it over to the far side. Got his man there on the far side, working his way down the sideline. See who they found down there. Tanner Doggett, number 0. And I take it all the way down to the 11-yard line. Renfro on the stop. Get 9 on that one. So a second down and 1 here for Shelbyville, all the way down to the 11-yard line. And they've done a great job of this, hanging on to this clock, 7:37 to go here. And they had it on since the opening kick of the second half, really trying to wear out the defense there of the Wolves. Barnes, some pressure up the middle. Barnes now going to dump it off here to the right side. Got his man. That is Williams. Williams going to take it down close to the goal line. He'll be out of bounds at the 1-yard line. 10 yards. Williams gets him close. First down and goal from the 2-yard line here for Shelbyville. Dragons going to look to get it in the end zone here. They take the lead for the first time this evening over the Wolves. Comes some pressure. Barnes going to hold himself, and a good job by the Wolves. They grab him up there, but does Barnes get it down? He's going to be down around the 1. Jalen Kirksey doing another good job there. I tell you, that defensive front, they got 4 big guys up front there for the Wolves that are just, man, I tell you what, they play solid up front there all year long. They're doing a good job here against the Dragons. The Dragons now ready to go here with a 2nd down and goal from just outside the 1-yard line. Williams and Barnes in the backfield. Harvey and Mathis over here, and this time it's going to be Williams taking it in through the end zone for the touchdown for the 1-yard run. So touchdown, the Dragons from 1 yard out. And it will now be a 18-17 ball game. And I'm wondering, Coach is probably going to try to go for 2 here to make it a 3-point deficit if he can, as the Dragons have been very successful the last couple weeks on 2-point conversions, but they're 2 here today. Not been good.
Not good.
The Wolves have sniffed it out and hunted it out like prey. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 plays. Another good long drive here for the Dragons. Here comes the 2-point conversion. Bringing it here to the near side. Here's the option. Going to give it out here to Williams. Williams trying to turn it up, but a great job here by the Wolves. And the Wolves are going to hold him out for the PAT. Is no good once again. It remains an 18-17 ball game here, but the Dragons now with the lead. They'll kick it away when we come back here on Annette SN.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial mag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here ready for a Shelby Savings Bank kickoff as the Dragons now take a 1-point lead. Oops, that's not right. I'm trying to put it on the app here, folks, and I don't never remember seeing decimal signs into the scores of football. So here we go. 7. There we go. Now it's up. All right, so we're going to get a kick here by the Shelbyville Dragons. Ready to go after a 13-play, 5 minutes, 10 seconds off the clock. Point after good, no good. 1-yard run there by Williams for his 3rd rushing touchdown of the afternoon. He's got 50 yards on 11 carries and 3 rushing touchdowns. Here we go with the kick. And it's got to be all the way back. And it looks like Cartwright once again grabbing that up, and he's going to weave his way right through the middle. Tell you what, that's dangerous return, man. I would not kick it to him. I'm serious. I would not kick it to that young man. I don't care. I just would not do it. He is too good and too fast. San Augustine will get it back here, and he is back at quarterback now. And I know that, like I said, Shelbyville had that ball a long time there, and they're going to wave off the penalty flag. But the Shelbyville had the ball a long time there to start the 3rd quarter. And with 6:41 to go here in the 3rd, the Dragons look to need to make a stop here and see if they can get the ball back. But the Wolves have been doing an excellent job here moving the ball this afternoon. See if they can make some adjustments here at halftime and keep that up. Join us tomorrow at Portico Park. I'll be there in the MC for the Halloween with the Shelby County Animal Shelter. That's Happy Tales Adoption Center. Here we go. Gonna hand off. Mosby going to have it here, bring it here to the near side. Nice stiff arm. Comes around the edge, and he'll be taken out of bounds. Sorry, that's number 12. That's Burrell, number 12. And he'll be out of bounds there at about the 43-yard line for a gain of 9. Second down and 1 here for St. Augustine. That clock stopped 6:34 as Burrell did get out of bounds. But they've been doing a good job running. There have been some slippery running backs back there as the Dragons have had a couple opportunities to make some good tackles in the backfield. Just the Wolves have just gotten away from them. Cartwright. Burrell in the backfield, now ready to go. Going to hand off Burrell once again. Burrell going to try to find some room, and a nice job getting a hold of him there by the ankle, holding him up Big number 51. That is my good friend, Mr. Jose Gonzalez. And that's going to be a loss of 1 back to the 40. Oh, no gain on the play. So it's a 3rd down and 1 once again. Good job, Jose, getting back there, getting him by the ankle and holding him up for his teammates to bring him down. 6 minutes to play here into the 3rd. 18-17 Shelbyville, and a big tight ball game going on here. 1-point district wins the last couple weeks for the Dragons. And Cartwright bringing it here to the near side, looking to find some room, but the Wolves offensive line out there to break the edge at this time as the Dragons were able there to get it to shut that down at the 40. Sewell in on the stop right there for a loss of 3. So 4th down and 4 and a big stop here by the Shelbyville Dragons, but they got to be careful here as the Wolves are going to try to make them jump off sides here to get that free 5 yards. I can guarantee it. Going back deep is going to be Doggett. He'll be back there. Tanner Doggett will be back at about his own 23-yard line, ready for the kick. I believe that's Rodriguez for the kick. And it is. Here we go. As it'll be short of Doggett, but it'll take a Wolves bounce and it'll be down there right around the 20-yard line. Good kick. And I believe that was is that the first punt of the night by either team? I don't think either. That's the first punt of the night by either team.
I think you're right.
And that's a good 40-yard punt there for the Wolves. So the Dragons will get it back here. They'll have a 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 5 minutes exactly onto the clock here. As the Dragons get it back now, have a 1-point lead. Here's where they need to make some separation, and here's where the Wolves need to get a good defensive stop, just like what the Dragons had a while ago. See, here we go. So now it is Barnes ready with Williams in the backfield. Here's the snap. Barnes going to hold himself, trying to find his big blockers here to the near side end. He's at the 30, still bouncing around 35. He's up close to the 40 before he's finally going to be taken down there at about to the 39 is where he's going to be. 19 for Barnes. Burrell on the stop there for the San Augustine Wolves. Ray Jones 1st down for the Dragons up to the 39-yard line. Clock now under 5. 4:40 to play here into the 3rd. And the Dragons are going to put some more points up here as they now have a 1-point lead, trailing 17-12 coming out of halftime. Williams, they're going to give it to Mathis. Mathis onto the little underneath route. Comes in, breaks a tackle. John bounced out of bounds there at about the 43-yard line, but into Wolves territory. 18.
Looks like he got his bell rung a little bit.
John?
Yeah.
John's a tough young man. He might have got his bell rung. He'll get right back up and get out there. I know that.
I'll tell you what, for his size, he is a tough kid.
Him and Geechee both, man. They are good basketball players as well. And this is Geechee over there checking on his brother right there after that hit. Going to give it to Williams. Williams taking it over to the left side, trying to turn the corner and breaking one tackle there. And he get up close to the 1st down marker there. Maybe the 34-yard line is where he's going to be. So good job there by Williams. He'll pick up 9. So after 34 here for the Dragons, keeping that clock rolling. No, he goes out of bounds over there. They stopped the clock anyway. I didn't think he went out of bounds. Now they roll it up now. 4:10 to go. 2nd down and 1 for the Dragons at the 34-yard line of San Augustine. And the Dragons done a good job here. They've kind of wore out this San Augustine defense. They've been out there almost this entire quarter as the Wolves only had it a short amount of time there between some drives here by the Dragons. Going to swing it out to that far side, and he is rocked over there. I don't know if that was Doggett.
Did he get the 1st down?
Doggett, he got the 1st down. He paid the price for that little 2-yard gain right there. Down to the 31, 3 yards on that one for Doggett. So down to the 30. Down to the 32. Get that off of there. Get my drive sheet working. Another Ray Jones 1st down. I'll tell you, the Dragons come out there. They had 10 in the first half. They've already got 7 here as they've gone through this 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10 onto the 31-yard line. We got the 32-yard line of San Augustine. 3:50 left to go. Barnes going to have to get rid of it quick and does go. Comes across the middle. Incomplete pass. I'm glad he got rid of it when he did.
Where was that
because he
going?
was coming out. Somebody was getting ready to come down on his backside there, and he did not want that hit. That's for sure. Incomplete pass.
7972. Have a police car blocked in. You need to move your vehicle. This is the second time you've been called. It's not moved within 5 minutes. It's going to be towed.
Ooh.
So here we go with a 2nd down and 10. 3:46 to go. Barnes in the 3rd quarter. Sorry, folks. Barnes going to throw it across. Got his man here, and it's caught at about to the 22-yard line and taking it up to the 20. That is Geechee Mathis with that one. So Geechee Mathis will take it up to the 19-yard line. 13 yards on that carry, or that pass play there. 15 of 20 for 165 yards for DJ Barnes on the night. That's another Ray Jones first down, number 18 for the Dragons. 3:25 to go here onto this 3rd quarter clock. Barnes going to hand off to Williams. Williams bouncing his way, putting his head down, and taking it across the 20-yard line up to about to the 22. I'm sorry, down. I'm on the wrong end there. Is that the 19-yard line? They'll take it up to about the 16 for a gain of 3. All right, so there we go. 2nd down. And we'll give them 2 on that one. So 2nd down and 8. Under 3 to go here into the 3rd for the Dragons. They're moving right along. Barnes going to find John on the underneath once again here. And they'll take it up to the 15 for a gain of 1.
John Mathis. Brought down by Lacey and Upton. Ball's going to be spotted at 6.
5 receptions for 66 yards for John Mathis tonight. He said a 3rd down and about 6 with 2:20 to go here into the 3rd. And the Dragons driving once again. Like I said, I think St. Augustine had the ball for a total of maybe 30 seconds here. And he's got a wild hit, the crossing route. Touchdown, Dragons. And that is John Mathis. And John deserves to be rewarded with the touchdown pass after bringing the team down the field. So John gets 15. He's got 81. He'll get the first receiving touchdown here of the night from DJ Barnes. So the extra point on the way here is now the Dragons have now a 24-17 there. So the extra point from Vasquez will be making an 8-point advantage here. And Vasquez is a good. So the PAT is good. So another good, impressive drive here by the Shelbyville Dragons to now take it to a 25-17 ball game. 2:07 to go into the 3rd. And we'll be back here on Net SM.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
Come back here ready for our Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. I want to say congratulations to the Lady Dragons today as they took care of business against Hemp Hill in volleyball. Big district matchup right there, and I think that puts them into the number 2 spot. I'm not for sure. That could get them the number 2 position there into that district. That goes over the head there of the Wolves and bounces back into play. Now the Wolves are going to have to pick it up for like what Hunter Henry had to do earlier, but good coverage there by the return team, by the coverage squad, by the Dragons, and it'll be at the 10-yard line for St. Augustine. Didn't get the good bounce back that Harvey did there and get a good return for the Wolves like Hunter Harvey did a while ago. So it is Wolves football at the own 10-yard line. Now trailing 25-7. Now we got a flag out there on the play, so we'll see what that's about as the referees are having a conversation out there. Here's the biggest hype man in Shelbyville right there. That's my man right there. That's the Shelbyville hype man. All right, so okay, so it looks like we're going to get a re-kick. Is that what we're going to get? So we may get a re-kick here. That would be beneficial for the Wolves. They definitely want a re-kick after that because the ball got bounced. They thought it was going to go into the end zone. Bounced back in the field of play there. and not able to get a good coverage on it. And good job by getting down there by the Dragons. And it was down at the 10. So St. Augustine now benefit from getting the re-kick, see if they can get better field position than that 10-yard line.
Got Black Hyundai Elantra. Red shirt team is Shamika Clifton, who is the clerk at the Shelbyville Post Office. And somebody else on Augustine side, tell her that she needs to move her car.
All right, so back to the 30-yard line after the 5-yard penalty here for the Dragons. There hasn't been a whole lot of penalties. There have been a few, but it haven't been really. There's been one 15-yard unsportsmanlike contact, but I mean, it's been a really good play game here by both these teams. Not a whole lot of penalties. And here's a pickup here by Cartwright once again, and he's on the move. Oh, what a good job taking him down there. Number 10, that is J.D. Sewell, as he takes down Cartwright. And Cartwright definitely does get a good field position, but another flag out on the play. More laundry on the field, that pink laundry out there. And we'll have another discussion by the umpiring crew. Let's see. Here we go. Beckville up 57-48 now over Hawkins as that's into the fourth quarter. Let's move on down here. I want to go down here to the bottom because that's where that game was. Right now it's Joaquin up on Timpson, 29-22 into that third quarter. So looky here, we're going to get another kick. Center's up 35-6. Carthage up 42-0 over Bullard. Harp on top of Winona, 38-20. Kilgore up 45-0 on Palestine. Tyler's Chapel Hill's losing 13-7. Athens all over Rusk, 41-9. And of course, where we are here, 25-17. So we're going to get another kick, and that'll back them up to the 30 for Shelbyville. And I tell you, every time it's another kick, it's better field position for the Wolves. So 1:55 to go in the third, and the Wolves now trail 25-17. And it will be the third Shelby Savings Bank kick after a couple penalties here. So maybe we should try the dynamic kickoff like they have in the NFL, where you can't move until after the ball is actually touched by the other team. No offsides this time. Okay, here we go. So it'll kick it away, and it'll come over here to the near side, bouncing around, take it up by Burrell. Burrell right back up the middle of the field. It's got nice job. Somebody comes to side swaps it about the 45-yard line. But good job here by Burrell, picking it up, taking it up to the 45. And that's good starting field position here for the Wolves once again. So they're going to put it there at the 45 or 46-yard line, and it looks like it's right at the 45 for the Wolves. So plenty of time here in the third, 147. They actually had a drive there in that first half. Only took 3 plays and not very much time off the clock. So I'm watching some on linemen out there now. I was trying to think of maybe a defensive lineman this week, but I tell you, got some good guys out there. Gonzalez, Lee. And Reyes out there on that defensive line. First down and 10 here for Cartwright as he clears out the backfield. Cartwright. Got to look to pass. Got a big pass out there, and he throws it up there high. Try to get up in the air. There is Clifton. As not able to come down with it, but a nice try there. And the pass is incomplete. So a second down and 10 from the 45. Only 2 incomplete passes and an interception here for Cartwright. He's done an excellent job. He's been running the ball very well. Here he goes again, trying to run it again. He's got a first down into Dragon territory. He'll be taken down there to about the 37, 38-yard line. Another good run here by Cartwright to the 36. Harvey on the stop. 19 there for Cartwright. 11 carries. He only got 41 yards because he's had a couple negative plays here for some sacks and things. But Cartwright's done a really good job keeping drives alive. That's another first down here. That's number 12 on the afternoon. Ray Jones first downs here by the San Augustine Wolves. 1:20 to go here into the third and trailing by 8. The Wolves looking to get in the end zone here. Gonna get a quick throw out here to the wide receiver screen. Got on the far side. The Dragons right there for the coverage, and a great job there by the Dragons. As Mosby, as Gus Duvon, and Andy Johnson over there, number 6 for the stop on the no gain on the play. So that brings up a 2nd down and 10 here for the Wolves. That clock now down to 39 seconds. Definitely have to snap it one more time here before the end of the third. And the Wolves hanging on, or the Wolves now trailing 25-17 as they had led most of the game. Here's Cartwright looking for pass. Now pulls it down. In trouble. Now breaks away into the backfield. Pulls it back down and gets along that sideline. Going to be taken down there close to the 30-yard line. It's Cartwright fighting down to the 33. So that's down to the 3. So that'll make it a 3rd down and about 7, and that should take us to the end of the quarter, and it definitely will. So we'll be back for the 4th quarter. It's on the way, folks. Good one. We're here on our Friday night under the lights. We'll be right back.
Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas, family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial and ag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
You're watching the Piney Woods Game of the Week. Tonight, the Shelbyville Dragons take on the San Augustine Wolves. Here on Watlington Shire's Pierce Productions, a part of NetSN.
Alrighty, we're back here ready to go for the 4th quarter. Just hit okay. And something else comes up, but just crash out of it. There you go. All right, so ready to go to the 4th quarter, and it will be a 3rd down and about 7, maybe 8 here for the Wolves as they have it at the 33-yard line of Shelbyville. So this is start the 4th quarter, 25-17. Shelbyville now with the lead after a good long drive there to start the 3rd. 2 of them actually, as there was, that's going to be offsides as the Wolves having a little trouble there and a little miscommunication there at the line. I'll take it back to the 38. To the 39 yards of penalties here and 5 different penalties there for the Wolves tonight. 2nd down, make that 3rd down, and now 12 for the first play of the 4th quarter.
Yeah. I thought I had the score wrong for a second because if you look at the scoreboard, it says Shelbyville Dragons right above the 17. So I actually had it right.
Okay. Pass out to the far side and gets it complete there. And a good job there, not getting much as a completed pass out there to number 8, Clifton. John Mathis there on the stop. Gets that penalty yardage back. So that brings up 4th down and about 7 here for the Wolves. They really need to get this one right here. So you say you got the score right then?
Yeah, well,
okay. You had it right in the first place.
I had it right in the first place.
You're just looking at it different there. I see what you're saying.
See how it says Shelbyville Dragons above 17?
I'll check it out. I haven't seen it. Clifton rolling out, gonna look to pass now. Finally, gonna be taken down here. He's gonna be tackled. He is hit hard onto the side.
He got hit hard,
and that is John Mathis up there with a big smack, taking him down, and that's gonna be a turnover on downs, and the Dragons will get it back. What a hit by Mathis.
He cracked him hard.
So it's a turnover on downs. John Mathis there as he's being held up there by good job by the defensive guys up front to hold up Clifton, not letting him get anywhere. And John comes up there and cleans it up with 11:09 to go here into the ball game. The Dragons will have it at their own 32-yard line. And Barnes brings them up to the line here, ready to go. And a handoff to Williams. Williams in the backfield. And he breaks away from one tackle. Williams still on his feet. It's across the 40. Still on his feet. Gets it across the 45-yard line. And boy, they had him dead to rights in the backfield there. Did number 55, Davis. But he got away from him. And he'll take it up to the 47-yard line for a 15-yard run by Williams. 14 carries, 77 yards, 3 touchdowns for Williams tonight. Definitely on course to be my player of the game from the Dairy Queen here, Mr. Williams. So we got a timeout on the field. And we do. It will be a 1st down and 10 here for the Dragons. And let's see. Let's get some of these great, wonderful folks we need to get in here for some commercials. And then we'll be right back here on Annette SN.
The rich tradition of Farmer State Bank. In 1904, a handful of investors put up $25,000. From that initial investment, imagine the generations of lives that have been touched by Farmer State Bank. Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm.
Alrighty, we're back here after the timeout, just keeping up on things. And now, going to throw it out there. Joaquin has now gone up 36-22 over the Timpson Bears. That's the score I've got. Joaquin up big right now. They're up by 14 over the Timpson Bears. 1st down and 10 here for the Dragons. How important that game is going to be on Thursday night in Joaquin, between Joaquin and the Dragons. I tell you, here's Barnes taking it right up the gut. He'll take it across the 45-yard line down to the 44. Down to the 43. Another 1st down and 10. That's 20 onto the night here by the Dragons. $84 yards rushing here for DJ Barnes. Another 1st down for Shelbyville. Barnes going to look to pass. Got a man down.
Two's open.
Got it wide out. Oh! Got a touchdown. Hunter Harvey on the big touchdown score. A 43 yards touchdown, Dragons, as Hunter Harvey got behind the defense, and he makes a great catch down in the corner, and the Dragons go with the touchdown from 43 yards out with 10:20 to play.
Nice play.
So DJ Barnes finds him for 43 yards for Hunter Harvey. And the touchdown, his 2nd throwing touchdown of the night. Here comes the extra point by Vasquez onto the way here for the Dragons as they now go up by a score 31-17. And here's the extra point on the way. It is up, and it is good. So the PAT is good. That will now make it a 32-17 ball game. 10:20 to go. We'll take a break and be right back here on the Net SN.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
All righty, folks, we're back here ready to go for a Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. 4 plays, 68 yards, 43-yard pass to Hunter Harvey from DJ Barnes. And just about 52 seconds off the clock for the Dragons. They now lead at 32-17 with 10:20 to play. As the Dragons come out here and had just one heck of a second half. Here's the kick. And taken there. Cartwright having a little trouble picking it up at the 15. Now finally does. Waits for the coverage to get there. Now takes it up across the 20-yard line. And that's where they'll mark you down there after the 21. So 10:18 to go here into this ball game, and now the Dragons up 32-17. So next week, tell you, that game in Joaquin on Thursday is going to be for all the marbles here in this district, folks. And
so we got a game Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, Thursday night will be in Halloween night. We will be in. Yeah, we will be in Joaquin for Shelbyville and Joaquin. And Friday night we'll be in Timpson for Garrison at Timpson.
Nice.
Should be good stuff here.
Oh, dropped the ball.
Time. The ball came out, but a big hit.
I'll say.
On to that one right there. Nice job. That's number 14, and that is William Walden, number 14 there with a sack and a big sack there and a loss. As the Wolves have just not been able to find it here into this second half, as they were played so well in that first half, but the Dragons have just come up here and played some really great defense for a loss of 6 on that one, all the way back to the 16-yard line, so it's a loss of 5. So a second down and about 15 now for the Wolves. Clock now to 9.5 to play. So that's going to be a penalty foul, a penalty there against the Wolves. That's definitely not what they needed at this point. So that'll back them up a little bit more. So all the way back to the 12-yard line after the penalty there for San Augustine with now 9:22 to go. Cartwright going to throw it up the field.
Oh, he held him.
He had him there, too. That should have been, looked like, yeah, there's that penalty flag coming in late.
Yeah, he grabbed it.
He did have a little bit of a hold on him there, but take the 15-yard penalty. That would have been a touchdown probably.
I think you're right.
Cartwright with a beautiful pass out there, but it's going to be a penalty flag there against the Dragons. So that's going to bring it up there about 10 yards, and that'll give him another first down here, number 14 on the Knights. From about an 11, so take it up to about the 26-yard line. That's where it'll be, right at the 27. So penalty there against the Dragons up to the 27-yard line. So that's a first down and 10 by way of the penalty here for the Wolves. Cartwright, the first down and 10 from his own 27. Needs to get this offense into the end zone. I think if they could get some points on here, get a little momentum here, I think that'd be very beneficial because there's still a lot of time left in this ball game. Not down, but 2 scores here for the Wolves, as they have shown that they can score pretty quickly. Cartwright pulling it down in the middle of the field there, but the Wolves defense stacking him up there, and he'll get up to about to the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. Cason Lee, number 17.
He's a big boy, that
Sergio
Cason
Reyes.
Lee.
Yeah, Cason Lee is number 70. Yeah, he is. And only a junior.
Wow.
Up to the 29-yard line, up to the 30, they say. So a gain of 3 there for Cartwright. Second down and 7 for the Wolves. Cartwright going to look to pass now. Rolling over to the far side now, puts it up. Got a man down there. And defender fell down. But it's going to be an incomplete pass. Cartwright had the right idea. He had the defender fall down out there, but not able to get it there to Clifton. So the pass incomplete. So that'll bring up a third down and long here for the Wolves. So Cartwright brings it back to the line here. 3rd down and a long, call it 7, maybe a long 7. Here we go. Cartwright flushed out of the pocket there, puts it up, and over the top of the head of his intended receiver. And Mathis there on the defense, and it's incomplete pass. So forcing a punt situation here now for the Wolves to see if they decide to punt it away here, still with all kinds of time. And I would, but Coach Barnes, he may have other plans. 4th down and 7 for the Wolves. And it looks like the Wolves are going to try to go for it here. They need this 1st down. Cartwright ready for the snap. And she's out the backfield. Cartwright. Want to pass. Throws it across the middle, and it's incomplete there. Try to get it up the middle there to Burrell. And that's going to be a turnover on downs deep into St. Augustine Wolves territory. It's a turnover on downs, and the Dragons now with an opportunity to pretty much seal the deal here. With 8:16 left to go into the ball game, they'll have it at the 30-yard line of St. Augustine. So the Dragons now will look to face a Joaquin Rams team on Thursday night in Joaquin that has just come out and just been taking care of business. Coach Jones and that squad is going on good over there. So this should be a good one Thursday night in Joaquin, folks. I'll tell you that. And Friday, Garrison and Timpson, another good one. Here we go. Gonna hand out to Williams. Williams tried to turn the corner. Breaks out on one tackle along that corner, but he's still on his feet. Finally goes out of bounds there at about the 25-yard line for a gain of 5. Flags come in there late. Williams up to 82 yards rushing there if that play stands. It looks like it might have been after he got out of bounds on that far side, maybe. So that's going to be against the Dragons. All I saw was the point. I didn't exactly see what they were calling down there. As I lost my papers out here. Oh, blindside block, okay. Against the Dragons, that's going to back them up. 8:08 to play in the ball game, and that'll back them up to the 36-yard line. So 1st down and about 17 or 18 now for the Dragons as they keep dragging them up even farther here. Now it's going to be at the 41. 15-yard penalty. Okay, so it's at the 41-yard line. So now it's a 1st down and about, 20, 21. Here we go. Williams in the backfield here with Barnes, ready for the snap. Barnes going to follow Williams around. Gets it up inside. Oh, great play there by the defense of St. Augustine. Who makes that play right there?
15.
That is Michael Renfro. Great play there by Renfro. So a loss of 2 there. So 19 carries, 82 yards for DJ Barnes. He's also thrown the ball for 181 yards. So he is 17 to 22 for 181 yards is what I got. 7.5 to go. Oh, Barnes drops the ball down and picks it up here. And then he's going to be wrangled up there into the middle. And that's going to be even a little bigger loss back to the 47-yard line. So that's a loss of 5 more. The Dragons are going backwards here on this drive.
Wow.
So 2nd down, make that a 3rd down and a cab right here for the Dragons. And it's almost all the way to center for this 1st down. But the clock rolling now under 7. And Barnes chatting there with Williams there in the shotgun position. Taking as much time off that clock as they can. And it'll be down to 6:40 or so to play. Once they decide to make the snap, here it comes. Barnes looking to throw. Bring it over here to the near side now. DJ looking to set up. Pulls it down. Going to run. Across the 40-yard line, 30. He's at the 25-yard line. As he gets back inside, he'll be there at about the 26-yard line before he's finally held up there for a gain of 21.
That's going to work out.
Getting close to that 100-yard rushing mark for DJ Barnes. He's going for that double-double. 100 yards passing, 100-yard run.
Yep.
4th down and long here for the Dragons. They got a lot of that penalty yardage back there, or the sack yardage back there, and then dropping the ball. But it's all the way down to a 4th down and about 6 now for the Dragons. Barnes, look at a pass. Got all kinds of wide open area there.
Oh!
In and out of the hands of the intended receiver there in the middle.
Should have had it.
So John ain't able to come up with that one, so the pass incomplete.
The ball was right where it had to be.
So it's a turnover on downs, and they'll give it back to St. Augustine here. St. Augustine will have it with 6:05 to play here in this 4th quarter. And the Wolves have just not been able to put anything together really here in the second half after having such a great first half. They had a punt, they had a turnover on downs twice. They just haven't been able to put together any of that offense that they had there in that first half.
It's like the game shifted.
Yeah, it just totally went the other way. And, I mean, they had the 17-12 lead there. They were playing very good defense. They were shutting down Shelbyville all kinds of ways. They were running the ball very well, passing it well.
You're right.
But here they just have not had that opportunity here in the second half as the Dragon defense made some good adjustments there and have really kind of taken things away here from the Wolves. Cartwright comes in ready to go. He's got Burrell in the backfield to his left side. Here come the Wolves. Looking to get some points on the board here. Cartwright, all kinds of time. Got his man coming across the middle there. And, oh, man. Clifton there. Good defense by, who's that, Scarborough? Maybe that was number 6, Johnson. The pass is incomplete. Cartwright, 7'11", 107 yards, 1 interception.
He's lucky that wasn't an interception right there.
And he's got 15 carries for 44 yards on the evening. So here we go. As Cartwright rolls over to the St. Augustine side. Now pulls it down, finds some room there. You take it down there at about the 30, maybe the 31-yard line. I'm going to give him to the 30, so that's a gain of 5. John Madsen, we got a flag on the play. Usually in that area there could mean a hold there, maybe against St. Augustine. We'll see. That's just kind of where the area of that flag is. But the Wolves definitely do not need a flag over there. That's for sure. No, flag doesn't come down. That was just Cartwright's towel that came out. So 5-yard penalty. I heard him say that over the announcer, and I was like, okay. So here we go as Cartwright going to look to pass once again. Got all kinds of time. Now sends it back across the middle. Just a little too high for his intended receiver. Harvey there on the defense trying to go to Clifton. And the pass is incomplete. It's going to be a 4th down and long once again here for the Wolves. Stopping the clock with exactly 5.5 to play in the ball game here. It's like Lovelady gets the win over Mount Enterprise, 52-22. Their batter scoreboard. All the scoreboard throughout the year brought to us by the good folks at Batters Losses. Nacogdoches Center all the way down to Houston. When your case matters, it's Batters. Clifton. Oh, he has just got, and it drops it off. A nice job there onto the screen. Got him up in the middle. Still some room. Oh, nice job taking him down there. But I'll tell you, they set up a nice screen. That is Burrell, number 9, with a great play there for the Wolves. He takes it all the way up to the 45, makes that the 44-yard line of 44-yard line. That's on the pass play there. 44-yard line to Burrell of Shelbyville. Another 1st down here for St. Augustine. Still driving here. Clifton. Now flushed out of the pocket. Now going to be taken down this time. Here's Clifton not able to get out of that one. Gus Duvall there for the sack all the way back to the 45-yard line of St. Augustine. A big loss right there. Duvy, I like to call him, Gus Duvan. Duvy in on the stop there for the Dragons. Second down and about 16 all the way back to the 49-yard line is where they're going to be. That clock rolling now down to 4.5 to go. Clifton with a second down and about 18 here for the St. Augustine Wolves. Clifton going to look to pass. Now pulls it down, trying to find some room over to the far side, and does. Still dancing around. Finally going to be bounced around outside of the 45-yard line. So he'll be into Shelbyville territory. Will Clifton. So third down and 13 all the way down to the 37-yard line after the run there by Clifton. And 4:18 as he steps out of bounds. So it's a third down and about 12 now for the Wolves. Clifton throwing it out here, finding his man. Oh, that's going to be Robinson. Or Renfro, number 15, and he's taken down immediately by Mathis and J.D. Sewell. So that's going to bring up a fourth down and long after the pass is complete. And it will be a loss back to the 47-yard line. No gain on the play. So 5 straight incompletions here for Cartwright. And that'll bring up a fourth down and 19 for St. Augustine with 3:45 left to go. Clock rolling. Clifton need a first down here. Had a big fourth down play last time. See if they get it here. Got a man in the middle, and it's tipped by Mathis. John got a hand on it, and it's a turnover on downs, and the Dragons will take over after the incomplete pass. But the Dragons will take over, and the Dragons are going to get out of here with a win, Joe. And I tell you,
no, they sure are.
It didn't look too good there when we were starting off. And I just tell you, the Dragon defense has done an excellent job here in the second half because the Wolves were just taking care of business there in the first. They just haven't been able to put anything together here in the second half. And the Dragons will get it back here, and they've run a lot of plays. And that third quarter, pretty much I think might have done it because the Wolves only had the ball for maybe a minute and a half in that third quarter. Handing off right up the gut. Williams still on his feet, brings it here to the near side. Williams down inside the 10 before they finally catch up to him. Out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Williams with a big run.
Nice run.
All the way down to the 7-yard line for the Dragons down to St. Augustine and trying to put the nail in the coffin here with that one.
Just 3:30 to go.
46 more. And Williams makes 21 first downs. 128 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns for Williams on the night. My Dairy Queen player of the game, we're going to give it to him again.
There he goes.
He takes it into the end zone. Touchdown. 7 yards out. 4 scores on the night. And that one for 7 yards out. 135 yards, 17 carries, 4 touchdowns on the night for Williams. So a quick scoring there, drive there by the Dragons, sealing the deal, making it 38-17 with 3:25 to go into the ball game. All righty, so here we go with Vasquez coming for the extra point attempts. It is on the way. It's a snap. It's off balance a little bit there, but the PAT is good. So the Dragons get the PAT, and it is good after a big run there by Williams to give him his 4th rushing touchdown of the night. We have 3:25 left in the ball game. It is Shelbyville 39-17 over St. Augustine. We'll be back for our Shelby Savings Bank kickoff. It's coming up here on NetSN.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
You're watching the Piney Woods Game of the Week. Tonight, the Shelbyville Dragons take on the St. Augustine Wolves. Here on Watlington Shire's Pierce Productions, a part of NetSN.
All righty, back here, folks, for the Shelbyville Bank kickoff. And let's see if we can get another update here, see what's going on, see if the Timpson Bears were able to close that gap. They were trailing it a while ago, as it is now a 43-30 ball game over there. Is Joaquin with a 43-30, and it's about 9 minutes left to go in that ball game. That one should be good all the way to the end there, folks. All right, here's the kick. And it'll bounce in front of the Wolves, and they'll pick it up there on the bounce at about the 30. And that was probably one of the best kicks of the night, best kickoff of the night here by either team, as it bounced and gave the coverage team a good time to get down there. So a good job there by the Dragons. They have a first down and 10 on the 31-yard line for St. Augustine.
34 yards.
So with 3:19 left to go, 43-30, Timpson trailing with Joaquin. Carthage all over Bullard, 55-0. Well, Center was winning big earlier too, folks. So here we go. As Garrison won their game. So Garrison and Timpson, Joaquin and Shelbyville. This district going to come down to pretty much next week. We'll get some separation of things. We'll see how that goes. Cartwright, hold himself, pulls it down, takes it above the 40-yard line to the 41. Good run there by Cartwright. He gets 10. Dog it on the stop. For 17 carries, 64 yards for Cartwright, as that is a 17th first down. A lot of first downs here by both of these squads for sure tonight. As Burrell looking to hold on to that one. He'll be hit there at the 40-yard line. What a hit on the backside there. Johnson making another big stick over there. Gonzalez, Reyes, Lee, big on that front line down there. Also coming in here, big number 55. Jay Barnes, saw some Trace Sims there as two. So a second down after a loss of one. For the Wolves. High snap, going to give it to Burrell. Burrell taking it over to the left side. Find some room over there, turning the corner, and he'll pick up a few close to the 43-yard line. Clock rolling down to 2:15. He'll pick up one. 7 carries, 21 yards for Burrell tonight. That is Carrick Burrell, number 12. So that brings up a third down and 8 now here for the Wolves. They're letting that clock roll. We're under 2 minutes to go. 1:50 left to play in the ball game here. And the Dragons are going to get the big win here. That's a pass, and it is incomplete here in the far. Try to drop it off here to Burrell. And that'll stop the clock here after the incomplete pass. So 1:42 left to go, 39-17. And it's a fourth down and about 8 here for the Wolves. Got to go for it. Coming up after the game, we'll have our Aurora Concepts post-game show. Folks, stay with us for that. All kinds of good stuff going on for that. And what a great catch here on the close on this edge over here.
Good concentration for that receiver right there. He knew he was going to get hit, too.
Burrell comes down with it. So first down and 10 here as they move it to the 46-yard line of Shelbyville. So a nice play there by Burrell as he picks up 13 and needed a completed pass there for Clifton. He hadn't had one in a while. First down and 10. See if we can get this offense moving right along here late. They got a man over there. Oh, just a little high to an intended receiver on the far side. Clifton just missed him. He was wide open over there. So second down for St. Augustine. Stop the clock with 1:13 to play. Join us tomorrow morning. We'll have breakfast with the linemen. We'll be at Diamond B Cafe. Monday, we'll have our coaches show at the pizzeria. Come down, have some pizza, and be part of the show. Always a good time. And we do it all live here on NetSN. Here we go. As Cartwright going to get the snap, take it over to the far side, but the Dragon defense right there, ring him, but Cartwright's still on his feet. He's down the sideline. He is quick. I tell you, boy, if you let him get too far out there, he'll run off on you. He is that fast, all the way down to the 21-yard line. So that's 25 more there for Cartwright. He's got 89 yards, 18 carries tonight, and that's another first down here for St. Augustine. That's 19. Well over 20 for the Dragons tonight, getting under a minute to go. Cartwright bringing him to the line. First down and 10 here from about the 21-yard line. Going to look to pass. Got a man down here looking to catch him in the corner. And it's a caught. Oh, no, it's incomplete.
Is that interception?
It's intercepted. He said he caught it at first. He said, okay. So it is intercepted over there.
That's the game.
And who's coming down with it? That's DJ Barnes coming down with it there. Hope DJ's going to be okay. Definitely don't want to see our free safety and our quarterback get hurt over there for the Shelbyville Dragons. As it's an interception, second interception of the afternoon here.
Just 42 seconds to play.
So it's a 20-yard line here. Could basically go to the most beautiful play in football. That would be victory formation. With 42 seconds left to go here in the Dragons. And just sit on it here if they decide to do so. But there is timeouts there by the Wolves. I don't know if Coach Barnes would call those. He may. Tell you, the Wolves, man, they played such a great first half, but just couldn't put it together here in the second half. The Shelbyville defense did a great job against that offense here in the second half. That's just a good thing there. Barnes is going to sit down on it right there. Victory formation. Was in a quarterback? We got a different quarterback in there. Okay. Gavin McDonald in at cornerback here for DJ Barnes as he's over here after that interception. Hopefully just got the air knocked out of him or something there, because definitely don't need an injury to your quarterback headed into a big game on Thursday. And that's going to do it right there. That's going to finish it off as the Dragons are going to win it here this afternoon, 39-17 over a very good St. Augustine squad. But I tell you what, it was not easy for the Shelbyville Dragons here tonight, as the Wolves gave them everything they wanted. But the Dragons played such a great second half, and a good job there by the Dragons to get the victory, right? So our Aurora Concepts halftime or post-game show is coming up. We'll have our Dairy Queen player of the game, final game stats, and talk a little bit about what's coming up next here on NetSN.
Aurora Concepts Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. When there's something wrong and you don't know what, call Aurora Concepts. So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center. Sandy Cox is a good State Farm agent. Just ask Drake. He knows. State Farm agents in general are pretty cool, but Sandy Cox has the answers to your questions. Like, what's best for me, for my kids, for my business, for my farm? For all of us in Shelby County, those questions can be answered at Sandy Cox State Farm.
Hey, y'all got a dirty truck.
Well, then take it to Joe's Car Spa for a spa day.
At Joe's, they make them shine.
And they're standing by to work with the community.
They was elected best of Shelby County this year, and it's called Joe's, but it probably ought to be called Reed, since Reed Grant owns it.
So, Billy Don, when it's time for your car or truck to have a spa day, where do you take it?
Alrighty, folks, back here in Aurora Concepts post-game show, and a big win here for the Shelbyville Dragons, 39-17, and most of it here in the second half, scoring 27 in that second half. to get this victory. They were trailing at 17-12 there at the first half. It just seemed like the Wolves were pretty much control of it there. Some good adjustments there by the Dragons. They come out here and control the Wolves and didn't allow them to score a touchdown and held that Wolves offense in check here in the second half. It was able to put up 27 to get the victory here tonight. All right, our Roar Concepts postgame show stats got DJ Barnes, 17-22 for 186 yards. He had 2 touchdowns on the evening. We also had, let's see. Yeah, that's right. So we had making sure my distance right. Ronnie Williams, number 7, he had 17 carries for 135 yards, 4 touchdowns on the evening. Also, Barnes had 21 carries for 98 yards on the night, and doing a good job spreading it around here. A couple of passing touchdowns, one there to John Mathis and one to Hunter Harvey here tonight. And they didn't turn the ball over, which is good for the Shelbyville Dragons. But I think if I'm going to give my player of the game, I'm going to go to Ronnie Williams, as he's going to get our player of the game with 135 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns, and he is going to be our Dairy Queen player of the game. Now, when it comes to our lineman of the game, I don't know. I tell you what, I saw a couple of guys down there. I can call a couple of names. I saw Trace Williams. I saw, Kason Lee. Also, once again, number 51, Jose Gonzalez. We have number 17, Sergio Reyes. Even called Trey Sims a couple times in there, too. So we'll talk to Coach and see what we want to do about our player of the game right there for the lineman of the game for breakfast tomorrow. That'll be coming up at about 9 o'clock, so join us for that. So a good game here tonight, Joe.
It was a good game.
That was a good game, boy. I tell you, it was just something that I thought that it was going to be a good one here, and I just feel bad for the Wolves as they were down a couple players, but if they got full strength, man, they were going to be really, really good last week and this week. Know that they were going to be that way. They got a couple games left in there, so still an opportunity to maybe hit that 3 or 4 spot. But right now, it looks like it's going to be Joaquin and Shelbyville. And then maybe Garrison will come in up after that. We just got to see who's going to be in that 4th spot. But right now, that game on Thursday is going to be huge.
That's going to be the big one.
Huge, huge game here in this district. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up here for us. We're going to shut it down. But the Dragons get the victory. And we'll talk about it with Coach Wallace on Monday night after the coaches show. And we'll have our breakfast with the coaches, our breakfast with the linemen. That'll be tomorrow morning at 9 from the Diamond Bee Cafe. So join us down there for that as well. Thanks all for wonderful sponsors for being here with us, and all the good folks here at Shelbyville for putting up with us and take care of us as they always, always do. Hope everyone has an awesome, blessed, wonderful night. We're out here, folks. Bye-bye.
The proceeding was a presentation of Watlington, Shires, and Pierce Productions. We hope you have an awesome and blessed night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.